hands for balls. Let's do it.
Yeah, so I mean, I think like since we're starting at like low level, you'll have this addiction, but you won't be like that tricked out or anything yet. But you will have the addiction forming, or already it'll probably be
Sweet.
mild
Sounds
to
good.
start. I should probably do this too. Maybe I'll take some notes.
Sweet. One of the negative traits is driven, and it's like they're driven to something that brings them a step closer to solving the enigma in their life. I like that idea.
Yeah, by all means, like kind of while we're chatting, like just scroll through qualities and skills and stuff.
Because that was kind of something I was already talking about with Dave earlier today at work.
Yeah.
Was having like that backstory with the syndicate, and then having them chase after something else that I don't necessarily want to disclose at this moment.
That's fair. No, I honestly I think it's really cool and really adds a lot to the game when there's like secrets between the player, like the characters, that the players don't know about. Like it can be kind of fun.
There's something really appealing about the garrote to me. I think I'm gonna I want to incorporate.
Yeah, see,
that.
like that's okay. This is exactly what I'm looking for, right?
Like,
we're poking
heavily
around
armor myself.
to help riff on the ideas.
I want to heavily armor myself because I got to get close to use a garrote. So it's like maybe I just like build myself out like some sort of nature tank, and then I like as soon as I get close to somebody, my finishing move is the garrote. Because I don't think it could be my main weapon just because it's, damage is strength plus 4s, whatever that means. 4 6-sided dice for damage.
No, I don't know. Wait, it's stun damage. Wait.
Oh, it's stun?
Is that the regular Guro
weapon? Yeah, that's just the regular
So I bet
one,
if you look at the crazier Guro weapon.
Yeah, I don't know if I can afford that one, though.
Well, right, but it's something, again, to work towards.
Garrote. Yeah,
the more I think about it, I'm really jazzed about being a walking trash can. Like, I want to graft as much metal onto my person as I possibly can.
Dude, I had some like really good
Can you be
rigor,
Oscar the Grouch?
Yes.
Bitch, I live in a fucking trash can.
Oscar,
you're such a
This is the guy you buy your
is
the guy you buy your shit off of on the street. Your really janky implants. You're like, yeah, this will be great.
That guy's name is Slick Nick.
Yep, Slick Nick. Down off of 4th and Main Street.
My insides.
He's a sex offender in like 40 different quadrants of the scene.
Yes. I just want to be this metallic, like.
That's everybody on the internet.
Yep, everyone. Yep.
The painting.
It's the Matrix.
Yeah, Tips hat, milady.
That's that guy. He was the leader of the syndicate that you worked for. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, he's on the toilet trying to jack off, or
nice.
He's
squatting.
He's probably like hacking some company while he's like locked up in their bathroom inside the building.
He's taking a shit the right way.
Yeah.
Where are his legs? Oh, he's standing on the toilet seat.
He's squatting.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, like that next one, he's jacking it. There you go. That's me.
Yeah.
Only with less robots.
That's Wacom's in the future.
Yeah.
That one kind of looks like Deadward's a little bit.
Well, that's the other thing too. Like most people, you're gonna have to have some kind of comm link or eyewear, like some kind of Google Glass kind of thing, to see your augmented reality stuff. And that's like just more common.
I like that female Gordon Freeman right there.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like a rigger, right? You got your drones and your tech.
That's
Too much flesh. Too much flesh.
Your fakes.
She's got like Chappie on her shoulder.
Oh yeah. Here you go. Here's a rigger driving his vehicle, or watching some fucking PCams in the bathroom. Up skirts. What is he doing?
What is that one cable in his arm doing? It's like, looks like it's picking up his elbow or something like that.
Yeah. There is something like almost like the patches, like in the hospital to put the what do you call them?
IVs.
Well, yeah, that's more like an IV here, but there is stuff with like those little patches that you slap on your flesh that are hooked up with wires.
what are those called? Electrodes?
Yeah, electrodes. Yeah, there's like stuff with that for some tech. Looks like he's like pulling up some maps and shit here. Some blueprints. Facility. This guy's
Maybe
like
that one.
this guy's in Hot Sim VR, where you go completely unconscious.
The next one over,
the new
that's what I
hero.
want to be.
That's the
This-
new heroin
this-
room.
That's my character.
This right here.
That's
I just want to be.
Wow, those riggers, like we were talking about, like the drone riggers.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's all they do. They just sit there and they fly their drone, like their little.
They look through their robots, I guess, in some respects. I don't know.
Sounded awesome.
This could be Deadwoods right here.
Dude, yeah, you should play an old man. That'd be awesome.
An old
You've seen
elf
some
man.
Shit, man.
Old elf man.
Like way older than usual.
I've lost most of my teeth. I have augmented teeth to help.
Here you are. Here you are with
You
your
had a
birds.
robo grill.
With your pigeons.
My
Nature
ability
shall
to-
return and take over the city once more. I've got my claymore, my Highland claymore, and my teddy
Really
bear.
expensive.
Monsanto is poisoning your food.
Yeah, and this guy really likes centaur call girls.
Mm.
Yeah.
Vegan. Wow,
Yeah.
this is cool. Where'd you get all this stuff?
I've been
Just-
collecting. I shared it in the OneDrive.
Dude, you've been collecting for years now.
Where's that
Yeah.
OneDrive link again? Can you paste that?
It's in. I can paste it. It's in the email too. Hold on.
I know.
Here you go. I got it. It should be here. And I keep adding stuff over time. Like I'll probably once you have characters, I'll probably start adding stuff to like in a folder for your character.
Mhm.
And I'll give you guys permission so you can add stuff too. Yeah, this kind of stimulates some ideas. Maybe I'll just scroll through some more of this stuff. But throw something out there if you got it.
I'll illustrate what I want my character to look like.
Whoa, there
Oh,
you
boy.
go.
Oh, there you are, Kyle.
That
That guy's
guy's
done.
post-coitus with his computer.
The thing on the left is what I want to look like.
Yeah, you want to
Just
become.
a computer screen with jizz on it.
Okay.
Oh, I like this one. I sent this in the chat.
That's it. That's what I want.
You got your Totoro and your kitten.
Yeah, see that bed with the Totoro? That's
Yeah.
me.
That's you.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's you?
Like the monitors. Like, see the monitors? That's like the window
Yeah,
of
you're
my
the.
soul.
You want to be the monitors?
You're the blue screen.
Yeah. I'm the blue screen.
There you are on the shelf. We found you.
Yep, there I am. There I am. Taking a nap.
That shelf reminds me of Alien. Like when you see the alien at the end of the movie, and Ridley, or no,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ripley is like going into hypersleep. He's just chilling out.
Being all creepy and penisy.
Oh, there you go. That's you at your day job.
How many lip piercings?
This looks like Hot Topic
1, 2.
employee.
5?
Yeah.
What's this?
Sophia. There's your local newscast stock report.
They don't look like futurized enough. I feel like.
No, there's still
There
plenty
you
of
go.
like normal humans. Oh, there's Casey.
The next one.
We
The
found Casey!
There's Casey!
Look at those
The-
banana shirt, dude.
Old banana
Oh my
shirt. I got
god!
one of those in real
These
life.
guys
That
do
thing's
not
awesome.
like the vibes you're throwing out. They do. They're all.
That's the worst
That's
face I've ever
Kyle
seen.
right
He's
there.
Street level.
That's Kyle
He's
with all
street
his-
level.
Yeah.
That's Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Yep.
This guy's trying to hide his cyber
Ariane.
deck.
No.
Dude, your dick's out.
Dude, you looks like you have a
Cyber
power
Dick.
glove on one hand.
Yeah, no, he does. Maybe that's like where he pulls up his like iPad. Yeah, he pulls up his little virtual screen off that thing.
We're
Allow me
street
to
level,
speak
so
for
instead of
my
having,
fellow compatriots.
Instead of having like an awesome cyber arm, we just have like a power glove strapped
There's
on.
Kyle right here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to be
Dude.
mostly robot.
I was gonna say, Kyle, you're gonna be like the Major, but hiding less of your skin. You know what I mean? You're gonna
Oh
be
shit!
Yeah.
becoming more and more metal.
Oh
I want to be
shit!
like the Terminator when he's all
Dude,
burnt
Last
off.
of the Mechanicans.
Dude, it almost reminds me of like a mixture of like Jeremy and Deadwood's concept.
Yeah, I want that arm. That's what
Yeah.
I want.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
I'll take
Dude,
the rest.
Seriously, I'll take the gun and the harpoons as my weaponry.
That's fucking cool. Oh yeah. There you go.
Got plastic
Oh,
on.
look at the dudes coming at her.
It's expensive plastic.
Yeah, there's another.
I got my everyone
Cyber
will use
arm.
Saran wrap in the future.
Keep those. She's like
Keeps it fresh.
she's taken the best ideas of Dexter and mobilized them. She becomes
Yeah.
the Saran wrap and then takes the Saran wrap off. There you
That's
go.
awesome.
That's actually a good idea.
It's actually painted really realistically. It looks pretty great.
Yeah.
I want to be addicted to saran wrap.
Just wrap your face up off Saran wrap. all
You
the
should
time.
You should get enough money that you could buy one of these at some point.
That'd be sweet.
Kyle, you're suffocating. Shut up, I love it.
Poke a hole in my mouth.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There's Kyle and there's someone working
In the background.
Right.
In the background.
Or is this you making them, making the robots?
I'm getting augmented.
There was something about like becoming more robotic. I think. I don't know if it was in the meta
I'd be
types.
heavily addicted to it.
Yeah, I forget where the hell I saw that. Changelings are more like shapeshifter than kind of crazy shit that I don't want to deal with right now. Let's see what else we got. This guy, well, that's the Deus Ex guy, isn't it? Just
Yeah,
painted on.
just
Oh.
a shitty paint over.
No.
That's a pretty pretty terrible paint over.
Pretty
I
nice.
asked for this.
They should-
This guy's pretty cool.
Yeah, that guy's cool.
Yeah, I like the one guy had a pretty good description of like AR, like with the heads-up display. You know, it almost like turns real-life combat into a video game where you see like targeting reticles or like scanners that try to interpolate what their health bars might be.
Yeah,
Like, and-
that's an interesting angle. Like AR being a way to kind of like
Mhm.
temper your morality about killing people.
Yeah.
Like if I'm just like you know, even if your own hand you got a knife in it, but it looks like a cartoon hammer. If it look, you know, if I'm hitting other
you could
people,
do that, yeah.
it like just totally kind of like
They
I
would
don't know.
totally have good enough real-time tracking to do something like that.
yeah.
Well, it's the other thing too. Like I heard someone talk about like maybe the magic user in your group detects that there's another magic user in them. Just like in like a WoW raid, you fucking mark the target and like that's the
Right.
magic user, and then everyone on your
everyone's AR.
everyone's
gets that.
AR gets that, yeah, and it does like a heads-up display targeting marker,
That's cool.
something like that. That's a good question though. Like if you're so anti-tech, like what kind?
How does
of...
that work? Is there some level of essential piece of like technology that has become so pervasive in like Shadowrun
well,
society that
Comlinks
has
and comlinks and some kind of AR interface is like even the lowest of low people have some kind of cheap thing. It'd have to be pretty extreme to not. And I mean you could, but it would severely limit like your ability to communicate with the team.
right?
Dude, here you go. Someone play this guy.
The monkey.
That guy's name is Lucius.
Yeah, he took the red pill,
Yeah.
and he's got a sweet motorcycle,
Hey y'all, I'm just chilling with my monkey.
and he takes a lot. He takes a lot of interesting future drugs.
He looks like Kanye, kinda.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Just hide the mustache.
Yeah.
The Fu Manchu mustache.
Let's see. All right. You know what's funny? I have been looking at all the negative qualities. I haven't even looked. At the
Good.
fucking- the
There is
negative
a
qualities are
limit
fine.
to the amount that you can take at
Sure.
character creation, but
But for whatever reason, I haven't even thought about looking at regular ass.
Load me up.
I mean honestly, I think like looking through the negative qualities and like finding ones that sound interesting to you are like a great way to like help push your character idea further, and maybe give you ideas you didn't have initially. If you read a cool one, shout it out for us, man.
I read all the ones I like. I think.
Well, any
Code of
ones you
Honor.
any cool ones you wanna point out?
Yeah, I think I did. Code. Oh, there's one I didn't actually. Signature. So at the end of everything you do, you leave a signature.
Okay, so it
Whether
kind
it
of
be a
gives you
piece
some
of origami
gives you some
or-
style, but also makes it pretty easy to quickly check your
Track you.
history log. Yeah.
It's kind of like like
a wanted for Your crimes and murders.
Yeah, like an ace of spades, just leave it there or whatever, whatever,
Yeah.
origami or whatever.
Ace of spades.
Well, there you go. I mean, something like that could help inform your character name once you figure out what kind of calling card you leave.
Oh, it's even better if you think you're a lot cooler than you actually are.
Yeah.
When you
Which
leave
I
the ace of
bet-
spades.
I bet is a fucking quality.
Probably, yeah.
You
like
leave like a
something-
crumpled up McDonald's wrapper.
French fries everywhere.
What the hell? What is dermal deposits? That sounds disgusting.
You know what
Where
it
is
is.
that? Where is that? Oh. Dermal deposits. Tough
like your
dermal
skin
deposits
falling
under or on the skin. Oh, yeah, like the spots or whatever. Similar to a troll, count as a natural armor. Natural +1 armor.
Yeah.
So your skin is, yeah,
Oh, shitty.
Your skin is a
thick
rat.
and bumpy. If a troll who already has natural sort of dermal plating gets this, then it enhances, like, they have even more, I guess, more widespread. So it's cumulative for trolls.
Hey, I was looking at Vendetta as something that could work for my dude.
Is that a quality?
It's a negative quality, I think.
Vendetta.
Oh, I was in the wrong category.
Let me make
Oh,
sure.
there it
There
is.
it is.
Yeah. I should just control F like a boss. Hatfield and McCoy level, huh? Okay. Characters entangled in a blood feud with an individual or group in the matter of the initial
With the
cause.
corporation that took my arm and my eye.
Oh, okay. So you think it'll be a corporation? You think it'd be like I'm trying to think.
You could tie. Well, I mean, depending on
Well,
how
no,
the story
that-
goes, you could tie
Yeah,
it into
yeah.
the crime syndicate, even that like Casey's dude's a part of.
Well, let me toss this out there. So,
Please.
corporation is the go-to, right?
Yep.
But what if it was like Mr. Foo's like Og Shack, and it's
Yeah.
like a chain like McDonald's all over the city or something like that?
Oh,
And, like,
yeah.
You're
Like-
trying to fight your way to the top to Mr. Fu or something like that. The guy, but Mr. Fu isn't really Mr. Fu. He's like a child or something like that. He's like you ever see The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy? He's like some crazy. He's some like 8-year-old kid that like runs this mega corporation of like chains. I don't know.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I was almost thinking like when he was talking about the company for the thing, almost like, like a chain of tattoo parlors or something, but instead of tattoos, it's like augmentations. Yeah. So
But
like,
it's like garbage.
yeah.
Or maybe they sell it as like, ooh, maybe it's like a what's like a modern
DIY
day-
kit.
Ooh, that's interesting. Maybe what's like a modern day analogy for something that looks really expensive but is actually garbage?
Oh, yeah. Well, some kind of facade. but,
Derelict.
You know, it's like those guys in Manhattan that are selling those like Gucci bags, but it's just like something
Yeah.
just broke
Oh,
the
Street
no.
street
vendor.
out.
Yeah. Get your everyone on Facebook every week. There's like something about $25 Ray-Bans. Like fucking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah,
went for that thinking that you were getting like
Yeah.
high quality product for a low price.
this guy.
It was low quality.
Where
product.
was he?
Dude, I know a guy that falls for that every time
Like in real life.
in real life.
Oh my god.
In fact, you all know him too.
Here he is. I got your
Yeah,
I
this
got
guy.
your Odds right here.
Well, no,
Yeah.
see, but I think maybe it's like the
Actually, like
opposite
a chain.
of this guy.
Yeah.
Like it's a guy who looks like he's really, really fancy, but then when you take a really, really close look, it's like his clothes are just like his mom made them or something like that. And she just sewed like a really fancy logo onto it.
I love this.
Because
She's
why would you?
really
Why
good
would you?
at it.
Oh, that's cool. Why would you go into a shop that looks all shitty?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You kind of like you want to.
Yeah, they have the whole front down really well.
Right.
Yeah.
They make it seem like you're getting something really great, but in essence, you're not.
Yeah, I like that.
Does that mean that I'm stuck with the shitty implant that they gave me? Or
Well,
can
no, like I
replace
think
it?
I think what we could do is like there, from one of the qualities, like you would have some sort of negative quality from it, but you could maybe get something better later on. And there's like all kinds of stuff too with like the augmentations and implants where there's different grades of them. So Cyberware and Bioware, and there's Cyberware versus Bioware. Bioware is like they take graphs of your skin or DNA and then actually like create it to mesh with your flesh more, and like you lose less essence for it, I think, and it, costs a hell of a lot more though.
Because it looks more natural.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
So, but yeah, like under cyberware, there's all kinds of grades, and I think like there's used. You buy some used fucking parts.
Oh,
That was
man.
inside someone else. And then alphaware is pretty low level. Betaware. And depending on the grade, you might
Delaware. Says
Deltaware.
Delta. Oh, it looks like
Gamaware.
Delaware.
Yeah. Omegaware. Oh, Omegaware is bad. But yeah, the availability and the costs go up, like the more high quality the parts are, I guess.
I really like that idea too, like, and especially, with like Kyle's character, if they like,
Goes low grade.
well, he gets like he augs himself so much that like there was that one attribute that said like your critical failure
Oh,
is
yeah.
higher or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, well,
So I
like,
can imagine
you
in like
go
a
into,
clincher
like,
situation, it's like Kyle.exe failed or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, blue screen.
Yeah.
one of his cyber eyes just turns into a blue screen of death. You can't see
Yeah.
out of it at all.
Right. Like
Yeah.
that would just add to just like tons more
Yeah.
drama in the combat. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, this is good. This is exactly like how I wanted to do tonight. Like talk about the ideas more, and then we kind of in between now and next time we'll find the rules and the maths to support it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to help me with that one. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm,
exactly.
I'm
Totally,
very much an
totally.
ideas guy and not a rules guy.
Totally. But no, this is heading in a good place. I'm gonna keep scrolling through pictures if you guys want to keep shouting out cool qualities or random writing ideas for character ideas. I am liking the idea of the, Casey's guy and possibly Dave's guy being from this like same group or whatever, and we can kind of figure out what the group is. Like maybe it was like a low-level street gang, or maybe like a high-level street gang, or a really low-level corporation that had a lot of ties to criminal activity. I mean, do you see it more as like a criminal type organization?
Yeah, it was a crime syndicate.
Okay. And there's a lot of stuff with I think it's in the main book, the main Shadowrun section, under the core rules. Go back.
I'm hung
to-
up on you looking like Don Johnson. Okay, but you're gonna want armor and stuff too, Casey, because obviously you want to be like viable in combat. You don't want to
Yeah.
roll in with like a blazer, but maybe you
I'm
have
not
a
gonna
blazer
use that
on
blazer.
top of all that. Like,
Yeah.
Your tack vest. You've got like a white blazer with rolled up sleeves.
Dude,
Oh,
there's like an actioneer business suit, so it's like some kind of like power suit, fucking slick thing, but that's also kind of designed for action and combat.
that's cool.
That's
Cool,
pretty
I
cool.
like it.
Yeah.
It's like super thick fabric. Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be
So there's
sweet.
there's lots of like already pre-existing major crime syndicates like the Mafia, the Yakuza, Triads, some crazy Russian thing. The Kusari, Hopi tradition. I don't know if this is it's like a Native American organized crime ring.
That's cool.
So there's a lot of bigger stuff like that.
Do you want to make your own, Casey, or do you want to
yeah.
go with one of the?
Oh, I also have
Dude,
this
to get
awesome
O'Malley
generator.
Syndicate.
Oh, I like
Dude,
the
yeah,
idea
you gotta be Irish. Oh, Irish.
Oh.
That'd be awesome.
I like the idea of taking what's already there.
Yeah, we can
Building
play
on
off
it.
of it more.
Faith in
So yeah,
Bagada.
there's these semaller crime groups. Yeah, the
And it's run by a
O'Malleys.
woman. That's awesome.
And they have ties to the bigger
That's
groups.
why I left.
So they're almost like subgroups, They're like ties to it.
Hey guys, I gotta run. Okay.
All right, man.
All right,
I'll talk to you guys later.
Guys,
Good times.
later.
All
dude.
right, so an Irish criminal syndicate. I like it.
I'll have to look at. That's in the OneNote there.
Yeah, if you just look under, you could look up crime. There's like or opposition. There's other stuff too about the different types of like lower level gangs. I guess there's street gangs that are mostly territorial. And this is like more like you guys all seen the Warriors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of descriptions here that sound like that, like just very themed type gangs, like the Halloweeners who dress up like ghouls to terrify and assault civilians, and some elf only ancients gang, and then there's go gangs.
Oh, gang.
They're more like bike gangs, souped up cycles and choppers or cars, like kind of like think Akira or like
Mm-hmm.
I guess Ghost in the Shell or Sons of Anarchy, that kind of stuff. I guess they're random. So they sound like they're a lot more prone to violence and stuff like that. Maybe less organized.
I was thinking that my dude, at one point in time, was pretty volatile, reckless.
Okay, that's why you
But-
got involved.
Yeah, but since then is
There you go. That's cool.
much calmer, collected. That's why he can play as a face now. But before he wouldn't have been a face.
I've seen lots of stuff about faces too. Like there's stuff that you can get, like augmentations that would like almost like an auto air air freshener, like dispense pheromones
Oh, that's funny. Yeah,
to people that you're interacting with.
make him want it harder.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Say. Oh, there you go. That guy looks shady as fuck. Is this your calling card? I always leave at least
sword.
7 blades of various ethnic backgrounds and
He's
cultural
like,
backgrounds. of
Who
my
is this
victims.
guy?
How can he afford so many blades? He does this whole sword in the stone thing. He sits by in the alley and watches and see if anyone can pull them out. Holy shit! What's going on there?
That's what I want to be. That's it. That's the one.
Let's hear more about our rigger.
Yeah, tell me about that rigger.
I have no idea. I just
You
want to
filthy,
be
nasty rigger.
exact, right? I want to be critically.
Well, I
and
get that.
chronically-
I get that. Like, yeah, you're obsessed with like the augmentations and implants and stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, so like, where did it start? And like, where's the line drawn, right? So maybe if you're going classic drone vehicle rigger, like a lot of your obsessions with technology itself, like driving the vehicles, like having them become an extension of you. Is it something like maybe
I'm
that
not
started
so
there
much
and now?
into the vehicle thing, the
Okay.
vehicle aspect.
Okay.
I'm more. I'm turned on by the technology side of it. I don't know if there's something more specific than rigor for that. Or not?
I don't know. I mean, like if you didn't want to do anything with the vehicles or the drones at all, then yeah, we would probably find like another way to work that.
I think like drones are cool. I guess
Okay.
drones and vehicles are cool. Like how?
I mean,
often do-
here's the thing. Like you all are going to need transportation in a vehicle. Someone or something's gonna fill that role. Whether it's you guys paying like someone else, like hiring like some kind of driver who's not an actual player. But there is a need to be filled there as far as
There's like criminal Uber.
yeah, I mean maybe there's like some kind of like underground app where you can like request a driver. Like, I was hearing-
Does that character class extend also to like anything that has like electronics or technology in it, or is it specifically like vehicles?
No, yeah. I mean, like a rigger, I think is mostly around all kinds of tech, but the vehicles were a part of that. Let me see.
So like, could I mess with like other people's augmentations, or like mess with I don't know if there are like guns or something or turrets set up. Could I mess with those, or is that more of like a hacking thing?
I think that's more of a hacking thing.
Okay. Like, could I turn lights off if I wanted to? Like, is that like a like
Well,
mess with
I
circuit boards?
bet some riggers do. Like, it wouldn't be that much of a crossover for them to hack a little bit too. Let's see what this says. Riggers are people who use data jacks and in most cases a special type of cyberware called the rigger control to interface with vehicles and drones. Often they use a remote control, so it does seem like it is geared towards that. You can also riggers who jack to a building security system in order to control the complete electronic building security are called spiders. Riggers jump into machines to control them with their mind. While jumped in, they feel like they are the machine, using the vehicle or drone sensors to replace their own senses. This allows the rigger to control the machine at matrix-like speeds and with greater precision. But the downside is if the machine takes damage, the rigger might also deal with dangerous levels of
that sounds
biofeedback.
cool.
So this is kind of like, this is almost like you are becoming the machine that you always wanted to be when you step inside other machines with your data jack.
That sounds cool. down with that.
Likewise, you might have to engage in cyber combat with hackers that are attempting to hijack your devices. So yeah, I mean, that sounds like, I mean, we could definitely build around that and maybe tweak a few things. Like, again, it's not like a hard locked class system, so I think there's definitely, as long as it's not two super contradictory things, I think it'd be pretty easy to kind of build towards that, like off of like a rigger idea.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. So Dave, you there?
Yep, I'm still here.
Loop me back to your concept again, because I was listening, but I was also listening and reading a lot of stuff at the same time. So I know you talked about being like that that darker, hairier elf variant.
He's like, God damn it.
maybe not a furry.
Oh.
I didn't realize they were furry.
Okay.
But whatever. I mean, if that's what's required.
Well, hold on. Let's see the full.
How else are we supposed to stay warm at night?
Right?
Body hair growth. I mean, maybe just like a really hairy biker looking kind of elf.
With blue fur.
Striking variations are in body, because I think they say striking variations are in body hair growth in comparison to like a normal smooth pasty elf sort of thing. But they do have a serious hypersensitivity to bright light. You start with a mild sunlight allergy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Skin joke.
Hey,
A lot of night jobs.
yeah, a lot of night jobs. We should roll a dice to see how hairy my guy is.
I like that.
Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the dice?
Yeah, roll 20 this real quick.
Okay.
How many dice are you rolling?
Oh wait, that's the wrong.
Oh. Let's roll a dice to see how many dice I roll. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Well,
What's the range? 1 through 6?
Yeah, 1 through 6.
Oh man, those odds are not great.
You're gonna.
Well,
be
we gotta set what the threshold is. We'll just say 6 being good is the least amount of hairy.
Okay. And
6 is the least?
one means that like it's pouring from like every.
Yeah.
And if you
Everything.
get like critically hairy, can we make that a detriment? So like he wants to shave it all the time.
Well, we should talk about that too, actually.
Yeah.
Critically, if you roll a critical, do you want it to be good, or do you want it to be a glitch and then you're hairier than fuck? Like, which way would you rather have?
I like 6 being good and 1
6 being
like.
good and
But,
1 being
so
really
6
hairy.
being like you don't have hair?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
Because he
well,
didn't
I don't
know
know
about hair.
I don't know. I
being
mean,
part of the deal here.
I think at 6 you can
if
put as
he's
much hair on
vain-
you as you want.
Yeah, I think if he's vain, like, how does the vanity work for an elf that is hairy? Like,
Well,
is there?
You're
is there
like
vanity?
yeah, you're the guy that's got like the fucking perfectly groomed mustache and beard shit going on with like your special oils that you rub into it.
Yeah, you
Right,
goddamn bitch.
I like it.
And
I like it.
you fucking comb your elven chest hair or braid it or do some
like
other
it.
shit.
That's don't braid it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm straight up braiding that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The nipple hairs.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yes.
You carve your chest hair into a perfect happy trail that goes all the way down into some like blossoming
Fucking-
like flower display of pubic hair.
All right.
Gangplank's initial, whatchamacallit, his original fucking skin.
That's a 6. That's a 6.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right.
Oh wait, so that's a 6?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, okay, hold on. I like what? So a 1 is no, like very little hair, just mild hair.
No, well, a 6 being like the perfect. I don't know, like.
Okay, 6 is what you
one-
want to make of it with the hair.
Yeah, like
1
the
is
best possible.
1 is out of control. What the fuck's
Yeah.
going on with this guy, Harry? Okay.
Yes.
Am I rolling or are you rolling?
You go ahead. You're on roll 20.
All right.
I trust you.
It.
Don't you let me down.
Let me turn off automatic, and so I can throw this thing out there.
Alright, back. Did I miss it?
No,
Nope,
no,
I'm
you
rolling right now. You did miss
Right.
some beautiful adjectives though.
All right, here we go.
There you go. Oh no! Oh no!
No way.
You gnarly hairy bitch.
What? What are the fucking chances?
We all
1 in
witnessed
6.
it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave.
Dude, there it is.
You are a hairy fuck.
You know what though? May I just say, Wolverine's hairy as fucking.
there.
Yes,
that
he
guy's
is.
badass
One.
as shit.
Yes, he
One.
is.
Yeah, you're like an out of control Wolverine amount of hairy.
I can handle that. I can handle that.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. That's a great problem for you to have as a really vain person.
Yeah. Maybe you have like a mild addiction to body hair care products.
I like that.
Just always have to shave all the time, like
Uh,
even in combat.
oh, here's the other thing. This okay. There's more about the hair. Oh, this is great. The noticeable body hair is a layer of short, dark fur covering the entire body and face, similar to Panthera genus, commonly called black panthers. The hair does not grow on the palms, bottoms of the feet, eyelids, or genitalia. The fur is
Yeah.
most often black, but may range from deep blue to violet. Two notable specimens who claim to have never dyed their fur, so dyeing your fur is an option, possess coats of dark green and a deep burnt orange. So maybe you fucking,
should just
you have to
it.
fucking, your vain ass has to shave your goddamn face flesh, like over your nose
Yeah.
and your mouth. Like, you know, like how you
This
see like
sucks.
a cartoon character, like a Thundercat or something. They've got that like smooth face area, almost looks like a
Yeah.
mask. You
Yeah.
you have to manually shave your face, or go to a guy. Maybe that's one of your contacts. Is your very involved hairstylist.
Shaver.
All right, yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
you've got like a contact. He's like this hairstylist. I
Water.
love this.
Ow, ow.
Yeah, you've got a hairstylist contact who does your hair, body shaving, and waxing.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I like that.
Like, guys, I gotta take care of something, and then you disappear for like a day, and you come back all clean shaven.
Yeah.
Just get a body cut?
I don't know
What
what
do
you
they-
guys are talking
Instead of
about.
like a Brazil, do they call it like a Tirnanog, whatever the elf place is? Like a full. What the fuck? It's hold on.
You get a Tirnanog, man?
You
Just
got
all
full
bloody.
full Brazil? Yeah. Oh, where is it? It was like a Tirnanog. It is a Tarngeri.
A Tarngeri?
Dickens.
Yo, nice Tarnageri.
Tirnanog. The nation of Tirnanog, well known to be a nation founded and controlled by elves. I wonder if that meta variant is in a different place though.
Oh yeah, good
What if
point.
the other elves will
Uh-huh.
hate you because you shave yourself constantly?
One day I'm just not gonna shave myself, like purposefully.
Okay.
You'll just turn into the sass.
Let me go back
It's
to
like
this
that
guy.
one Peanut Butter Chronicles or whatever that 90s movie was where the kid put the peanut butter, that magical peanut butter in his ball sack and it grew his pubes out. Remember that one?
What?
What in
No.
the hell were you watching as a kid?
No, Kyle, a guy at school showed Kyle and I. His name was John Owens. He showed us this movie that he watched as a kid. It was called like the Peanut Butter.
This sounds familiar, but I can't remember it at all. I mean, John Owens would show us something like that.
Cubic.
I hope you're Googling it right now.
Damn.
Please do.
Here it is. Peanut Butter
butter
Solution. Okay. Peanut
Okay.
Butter Solution. Cubic hair.
How did you remember this?
I
Incredible.
I could never forget it.
It sounds like it would have a lasting impact. Okay. Let's talk about you've got. You're very vain. Should we just say vain?
Oh yeah,
Very
extreme
vain
vanity.
About extreme,
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Yeah, extreme vanity. It has a lot of self-conscious issues with the hair thing. Contacts. I'll just do this for now since we got the hairstylist.
Of course.
Body stylist? I don't know.
Oh yeah, full body stylist.
Full
Says
body.
extreme amounts of hair care. And
Does he have to
crafting.
see multiple people for different parts
Maybe,
of his
maybe,
body?
yeah, maybe there's like a whole. There's like, you know, the different specialists at this salon that he goes to, and there's like a special. You know how like you go and they got the person that does like eyebrows, and then like they do like waxing,
anus
and then,
specialist.
like haircuts. Yeah, anal bleaching,
Can you
Yeah.
make a
The kids
Can you
movie,
make a
guys.
note?
hair dyeing. Yeah, a note, please.
Make a note for me that I need to buy a trench coat and like
Oh.
like
Just to hide your shame.
yeah, just to hide everything.
Just to
Don't look at
hide.
me, I'm hideous.
Dude,
Oh,
maybe my
shit.
guy. Maybe instead of like an eye like that, he has a helmet that he just like always wears because he's so self-conscious all the time.
There's like hair coming out from under the helmet.
He wears a helmet.
Okay, so I'm sending you a couple different clips because I
Okay.
couldn't get it because all I could find was the best of.
All right.
Here. And yeah,
Okay.
incoming.
Okay.
So the first one, so basically it's this kid, I guess, who loses his hair. So he talks to this dude, this homeless dude, this magician guy who gives him this peanut butter that he rubs on his head and brings his hair back. And his Asian buddy
What the fuck?
is like, well, what if we put it down there? And then they do. And next
Okay.
thing you know, they get pulled into the principal's office. And
Alright,
then
so
you see,
that's the setup here.
yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So that's you have to watch both videos, but
Okay.
you have to watch all of them.
Wait, where'd you put it?
Yeah, I didn't see where
In
you put it.
Hangouts, in Google, in the Hangout we're in,
Oh.
it's at the bottom left
I
tab.
do remember the setup, and I don't remember the clips at all.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
was just using the
gross.
space dungeons thing. Okay. That's fine.
There's pubes coming out from his pants.
Sure, I'll play it in the stream recording so we can.
No, but it's dangerous. Let me try it. Why? You don't need it. You got lots of hair. Sure, but what?
So
There.
itchy.
Are you crazy? No, get out of here. Let a guy do what he's got to do.
What the hell?
You're crazy.
Get out of
Yep.
here and let a guy do what he's got to do.
Who's crazy?
Well done, son.
You can actually
This
just
is
watch it
not
from that
so
first
bad.
clip.
It grew 6 inches.
It's
on
worth.
the way
It's not that
home.
long.
Oh, it'll settle down.
Wait, the peanut butter on his
Don't worry,
crotch
it's young.
made
it's,
his
it's
hair
frisky.
grow?
Come on, to the table. Everyone.
Yes.
I'm sorry, boys. The snipping is too distracting. I've had 3 teachers tell me today they'll resign if you go back in their classes. So finish your class, and then you better go home.
What?
And you, Connie, I think you've got
It's a known
problem
thing.
too.
They're sending them home because of the.
Mm-hmm.
There's hair growing down his pant leg?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because he did it to his pubes. What the fuck?
Yeah. I
Casey,
remember-
how did you remember this?
again, I don't know how
I'm
I could
impressed.
get this in
I
my
gotta
brain.
send this to my wife.
I'm impressed.
But yeah, that was a real movie that happened, and he was like, I had never seen it, and we watched it in when we were at Noman. We watched it in lab one time because he brought it in, and we watched it. And it was a terrible movie, and the guy
Was that the first time you saw it?
yeah, and then
Right.
the guy he got the like that peanut butter solution from was this dude under a
Stop.
bridge or in this like haunted house or
I
something
said
really weird. I
stop.
don't remember how it worked.
Stop going
It
right
was
now.
Holy
so
shit.
weird. This is so weird.
I vaguely remember this, but
He's trying to
But
use
not-
his mind to control the hair growth. Bro, then it gets really weird. Okay, good. That's ridiculous and amazing.
I'm good.
Dave, you were.
Sorry, I
you
didn't mean to sidetrack.
No, that was great. That was great. You were also talking about the augmentation gone bad, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
having the shitty. Okay.
But I mean, maybe starting out, it can be two things. Like I definitely want my arm because I want to augment my arm in some crazy way.
Okay.
And then whether it's my
Augmented
also
arm.
an eye or something.
Maybe with
because that would give me an excuse to have some kind of cybernetic eye.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you don't
Even
have a cybernetic eye, you would need some other kind of way to interface with AR, I think. But I think if you have an eye, you can just use that.
Okay, cool. Does that mean that I don't need like a comm link, or that acts as my comm link?
No. So like a comm link, I think would be your communication device, like how like you actually connect. But then to see it, like to get the visual, you would need like some sort of like glasses or cyberware. You know, some kind of headwear, crazy Oculus Rift that you can see through, Google Glass kind of thing.
I see.
Well, I'll put it down anyway. That like a story idea that you maybe had a really bad implant.
Yeah, so is the syndicate thing between my character and Casey's character?
Oh, it's up to you guys.
Casey?
What is Casey?
Did Casey, are you talking?
Oh shoot, my thing got unplugged.
Oh.
Yeah, what were you saying? I didn't hear the question.
I said, who were you thinking initially for the, because you said it's like Malcolm Reynolds and Zoe.
That was just kind of, it wasn't really like we need to stay one. It was just more of like the feeling, the idea of a duo. One person starting a group is a lot harder than a group, like two buddies that already started a group. You know what I mean? Like two people that are already in the thick of it, and you see them trusting each other with their lives. It's easier for other people.
I like the idea of like, either you and someone else, or however, like kind of, or even if it ends up just being you for whatever story reason. Like,
sure.
Trying to assemble a team for this job, this first job, or whatever.
Yeah. Like even if you think about it, it's Mission Impossible.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like kick off, start of the movie.
What's the black dude's name? Michael Clark Duncan, right? He always is in there, and he always helps Tom Cruise assemble his team now. Like, if they get some shit together, you know. And it's like the one dude.
Through Mission Impossible 1.
Yeah. It's like the one dude that no matter what happens, they will always go to because they trust them.
Yep.
And he always says
mutiny.
And like the A-team, like that's
the
the other thing.
Yeah.
Like you're all and there's face in the A-team. For however you ended up here, you're all Shadowrunners. You're all using like illegal fake IDs and kind of living off the grid. Or you might not 100%, but most people are. You could be, I guess, moonlighting as a Shadowrunner, like along some sort of common day job. But that's more involved and less likely, but still plausible. So you definitely have to make ends meet in some way.
I don't know. Did you guys want in on this? Anybody want in on this here?
I'm always in. I don't know how my character would fit in, but
yeah. Well, I was just curious if that is something that you guys are interested in. Because if it is, we could totally. I think it'd be cool. If not,
I'll run with it.
It'd be cool too. Either way,
do it. I'll be your bat out.
I think at least 2 of you being a part of like that kind of thing would be cool. I think no more than 2 would be ideal because then like it would give us more sort of background things to draw upon. Like if it's possible that like 3 of you were part of it, that's fine. But
like
if
for instance,
there are other ideas,
the thing I like about it all coming together organically too is that, for instance, in Firefly, Zoe and Malcolm Reynolds, they need a job done, and they wind up actually getting kind of shanghaied by another group of bandits, and they actually wind up smooth talking one of the bandits to go against his own group and join them. And then all of a sudden he's now part of their team.
Ooh, maybe you, whoever your second guy is, maybe you fucking smooth talk him to come with you when you like. And maybe this is even like a thing that his character doesn't know. Like you were getting screwed and kicked out, and you were like, "Fuck," and you kind of convinced him to come with you under false pretenses or like lie about something, and like so he left like this crazy gang he was climbing the ladder and did it under false pretenses, and now they want both of you.
The thing, right.
Something along those lines.
I didn't know how to write or how to figure that part out because initially I was like, all right, well, I faked my death to get out, but then how do I have a second person there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, like, how does that work? So I don't know about how that all fits in or how we want to work that in.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, maybe maybe you shared that part of the plan with him once you realized what was happening and you had to get out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm hoping. Like, we can talk about a bit tonight, and then over the next week or two, we could flesh out some of the details. Sorry, I just got a message from Kylie. I sent her that video.
Is she saying what the fuck?
She's like, why did he see that?
Oh, no big deal. This is Casey wanted his character based off of.
Yeah. Yeah, we can, and there's also stuff too. Like, I think it's often fine to like get a rough idea of something in and just go with it, and then like maybe we'll work out or learn more details about like the syndicate or other things in your past. The more we play, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you could do all kinds of cool twists.
Yeah. Let's see. We covered a lot of Dave stuff that I actually took notes on. That's cool. So Kyle was gonna go somewhere more towards like a rigger.
Yeah.
What about? I mean, both you and Casey. Any kind of like ideas for what sort of weapons you see for the character?
I do.
You? For sure, for me, I think I want like I don't care what the weapon is. Like I want just like the most ridiculous, like, oh, you found like a fork. I want to load this into this gun that's grafted onto your arm and shoot a fork off into this guy.
Oh yeah.
Like I want like the trashiest, shittiest, like, oh, this guy has a gun on him. All right, I'm gonna graft this onto my kneecap, and like I'm just gonna put all this shit on me. So like maybe it fails, maybe it goes off correctly, but like I just want like the shittiest, like I want to graft as much crap on me as possible.
Okay.
You're like, this is horrible.
No, it's good. It's good. It adds a lot of like flavor for the character and story stuff. Just trying to augment.
Or like, oh, this piano wire might come in handy, and then like I make like some sort of piano wire apparatus where I can use it later on, like some sort of James Bondy
MacGyver type shit.
Yeah, MacGyver type of crap. Yeah.
I like that. Good.
MacGyver is a good word. I'm gonna be like the MacGyver robot.
Do you have a robot, like a little drone robot in mind that you like? It's something that you already have in mind.
I'm thinking like it's, if I have like a robot drone, like it's precious to me. Like if you kill the drone, then I'll either like become like incredibly stupid or like or just like half a person. Like it's literally part of my person.
That's
like I need to protect this thing at all possible.
It's almost like you take your arms, you pick yourself up off of your legs, and then your legs keep walking away. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of
if you shoot this thing, like you're blowing up like one of my lungs or something.
That's awesome.
Here you go. Here's some Shadowrun memes about riggers. You got the smart rigger that wants to like pimp out and conceal stuff inside of like an everyday garbage truck.
Oh, are you doing?
And then the rigger that like does like a fucking future train tank on treads going down a fucking city street.
Is there a difference between riggers and droid riggers?
I think maybe drone riggers. I mean, it's probably just what they use and what they buy. They probably buy more drones and pilot those.
Okay. Cool.
Wait, there was another good rigger one on here, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know how it's gonna work out. I'm just
right. I'll have to look into what sort of rules there are for like the amount of augmentations and like if you can actually have more android robotic sort of AI type.
The allure for me is like this is a futuristic cyberpunk future, so it's like let's play into that. Let's go like full deep end.
Yeah.
Let's just see like what it's like.
All right, I couldn't find the other one. That's some good stuff. Okay. Well, the other thing too that I think you could maybe consider is the idea, like that one description of the rigger. That if you're so obsessed with like becoming augmented machine, I mean, it sounds like you are becoming the machine when you data jack in to devices, and you can even, I didn't realize you could even like data jack into like security systems inside like other buildings and stuff and try to take them over or become them in that way. But I like the description where they feel like when you're jumped in, you feel like you are the machine, and your senses become replaced with the sensors of the machinery that you're controlling.
How much Ghost in the Shell have you watched?
Not enough.
All right, hold on.
Okay. I still have a lot that I have in my watch list.
Ooh, what are you pulling up, Kyle?
No major spoilers, bro.
No, there's no major spoilers.
Okay. It's probably fine if there are some anyway.
No spoilers. This is like 15 years old.
I don't know if you jacked in, but Jambot's been going, Casey.
Yeah, dude, Jambot's on point tonight.
Oh wait, fuck!
Yeah,
How do I
he's
put
been
him in my
jamming
ears?
all night. Do you still have the email with the playlist file?
Oh man.
Casey, you straight up missed it, man. So
Fuck
good.
my life off.
I know.
All right, I got it.
These
I got it.
Yeah. Here you go. I can resend the email if you want.
See if I can find it here. Jambot, here we go. I started it. I just couldn't find it. Alright, download this shit. Where the fuck did I put you, you motherfucker?
There's minor spoilers. I'll say
That's
minor.
fine. That's fine. You
Bless you.
Dropping a link somewhere.
Right. The thing where how do I send things in this thing? Send a message.
You can just
Bottom
use
left.
You can just use the Hangout
Boom.
chat, like
Bottom left. There you go.
Oh yeah.
So the thing, I mean, it's all cool, but the thing you're looking for is at 1 minute and 4 seconds. Like I want that.
Ow, that came out of fucking nowhere. That hurt my life off.
Oh.
She just violently sneeze.
Yeah, it hurt so bad.
Here you are.
Boop beep boop 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 beep boop boop. Oh, that guy's awesome. Dude,
This
Kyle,
movie's so good and so underrated.
that goober is awesome. Did you send that?
No.
It's a screen share. I'm so.
I know, I didn't know if he sent that to you.
Oh no! This is just in the library.
There's another one I
sent
saw.
This fucking guy.
Bottom left.
Oh, cool.
Ghost in the Shell.
Doing it.
Oh, damn it.
That was fun.
I'm watching this movie tonight. Like, it's too good.
Which is this the first one?
This is the second one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't see that one yet.
The production quality on this is like the best.
You said around
in
a
any
minute?
anime. Yeah, it's 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Oh, creepy. She's like one of those. Oh, you're looking at him? Holy shit.
Like, I want my arm to be able to explode open and expose like a shotgun.
Yeah, no, there's stuff like that with like the augmentations having concealed weapons in them and shit, and having it so you can do like quick reloads and quick draws for stuff like that. Yeah, that's
Shit.
cool.
Which Ghost in the Shell do I want if I get them? I remember I have Second Gig, and I have the other one.
Second gig, the first
I got
season
them all already,
is the
so.
Laughing Man. Second gig is the one with like the.
But Laughing
virus.
Man's just like a abbreviated version of that season, right?
No. So there's season 1 and season 2. Season 1's about the Laughing Man, who's like
Right.
a super crazy hacker.
Fucking
Who
love that.
does stuff in like real time and puts like icons over people's faces, and he's just trying to.
Yeah, that's 100% how like the Matrix
Yep.
Deckers work in Shadowrun.
And then season 2 is all about like this retro virus where if people look at all the things at the like these parts of the virus at the same time, then they will become infected. And it's about like refugees. It's crazy. It's like super political crap.
Cool. And there you go. There's like your arm.
Yeah, that's the
Super
one.
thing. Yeah.
Standalone complex. That's it. That's
Oh, yeah.
African, right?
Yeah. Standalone Complex is the first.
And
season.
Standalone Complex second gig's the other one.
This is the second movie, which has to do with like sex robots.
I remember that one.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, this movie's so good.
I want to buy these, dude. I want more of this shit.
That's cool.
They're so different, and a lot of people don't like them because they're so political and talky.
You know what's really funny? I had a huge conversation with my dad about just the concept of Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting because my dad's it was like a very, he's a really Catholic dude. And it asked so many questions that I could tell invoked fear in him.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was like a really good conversation. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it was really neat. That whole concept of that story is fucking great.
It's all happening.
It's all really happening.
In fucking Shadowrun.
Yeah.
So excited.
Oh, this guy's cool as fuck. He just read the news in his Matrix newsreader.
Oh shit! Trump's president. No.
Oh my god. All right, let's see. Let's take a few more notes.
The result is I have cyber AIDS. No.
I like the dwarf with the massive minigun. That's
Yes.
fantastic.
At odds with tech. Jeremy is at odds with technology. Magic user.
But his
Forced to-
negative effect is he can't use technology at all.
Oh
Gremlins.
yeah. Gremlins.
I'm gonna have a good time with you.
Technologically retarded. There you go.
Can't use cell phone.
Yeah, maybe he.
What the fuck is this?
I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, maybe I'm trying to decide if he would have like a comm link or not. Maybe he's got like a basic one. He's like trying to explain an iPhone to your
It's
grandpa.
just like a calculator duct taped to your head.
Yeah, you guys are
There's gonna
constantly trying to
be-
like comm link him info and stuff. He like doesn't use it properly.
He's gonna be like my grandma. That's the level of expertise he has. Grandma.
Like
level
a
expertise.
typewriter on your back.
Yeah, I know what my weapons are gonna be.
Okay.
I want to use a pistol, and I want to use my hands. So that was the other thing I was talking about with the as I was doing more research on the face stuff, and I don't know if it's that people pick physical adepts because they have so much charisma / willpower and perception that makes them good faces. That they play the role of a face, even though it's not the title of the face. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that's kind of what I wanted to do, because that way I like the idea of not having, if I don't have to use my gun, I don't have to use my gun, but I will if I need to kill somebody.
Well, the cool thing about that too is like you could go into meetings with clients unarmed if you're like doing the sort of combat adept.
Yeah.
Like the one cool, and you can spend more money on like fashion and meetings and fancy dinners, or like I don't know what kind of face you want to play in terms of that kind of the social level.
Sure.
But that is one nice thing about like combat adept or like another magic user type, is that you can sort of forego having to spend a lot of money on tech to enhance your sort of armor and your damage and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea. That's pretty cool.
So yeah, I already know my fighting style would be Jeet Kune Do, which is fucking one of Bruce Lee's
Yeah.
derived fighting styles.
I'll just badly spell it.
Yeah, it's cool. And then the two pistols, as I was looking through, I don't know what they cost or anything like that. If I can't afford them now, they were kind of like long-term goals. So I don't know. When I was looking at the stats, I didn't really understand what the benefits were from a light pistol to a heavy pistol. I'll have to do a little more looking into that.
Yeah, we can look into that. I mean, like, we'll see, like, and even the stats. I mean, it's fine to look at like the damage values and stuff, but think of it more like thematically, figure out what the difference is and like the style difference and all that.
I think the light pistols are more concealable. I think is kind of
Probably,
what I
yeah.
was grabbing,
Which
or
would suit the
gathering.
character more.
And it's a middle ground. It sounded like the heavy pistols were also concealable, but I mean, if I were to guess, I would assume. So, anyways, out of the light.
Well,
pistol,
let's look at it like this: like you want an easily concealable pistol.
yeah,
That's
totally.
the character idea. That's all I care
all
about right now.
costs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the one I was looking at was the Colt America L36.
Okay. Damn
Mm.
right. Yeah.
Mm.
There was a cool thing in the books that I shared that you guys can all. That's another thing you can kind of comb through, like when you're bored or like, and a lot of them are very specific to your classes and stuff.
Mhm.
So let's see. One sec. Because there was one that has like gun cards. This like, oh yeah, this gun haven, gun heaven.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What is that for? Is that like a skill?
No, so these are like sort of if you think of like we were looking at the core rulebook, there's all of like these fancy additional rule books for very specific things. Like there's a whole book on magic, which probably has some stuff in there about adepts, and like in a whole book on like some of like martial arts stuff and weapons and blah blah blah. So that's all on that core books link that I sent out.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just pull it up on this screen share. Sec. Core books. So yeah, there's also one that's like just for combat. So like the character creation program sources all of these, which is great. There's so much stuff that I'm not going to read all of them leisurely. It'll just be we'll look up what we need to look up based on what you want to do.
Okay.
But let me see. There was one. I just wanted to see if it had like pictures of some of the guns and stuff because they look pretty cool.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
So the weapons that are like 20F, like apparently they're like really high. Like,
Yeah.
how well can you conceal those kind of weapons? Like
Probably. I mean, I don't know. I mean, those. I think what happens is the more rare they are, probably the more illegal they are. I know there is something that like actually flat out denotes whether it's illegal or not, and it might be that that rating. But when something's illegal, like if you're seen with that, if you imagine like Ghost in the Shell or Minority Report type future security teams everywhere and cops and all kinds of shit like that, like you can't just fucking roll through downtown with
But
Yep. How concealable is it if you have a trench coat on because you're hairy and crazy?
I'm looking at implants, and I'm imagining that my arm could be, and I assume it's an implant. And there's a cyber micro grenade launcher that seems pretty appealing to me.
It sounds like something to definitely work towards.
But is that something that you can conceal?
I don't know.
My God, that sounds nasty. Okay, so you know that link that Jeremy sent out earlier, the
weapons?
one?
Yeah.
So if you click on that link and then you see a gun that you like.
Oh
at
yeah,
the
it
very
tells you
top-
the book.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
very top it tells you, like if you clicked on blades, it will tell you the attribute qualities of that item.
Yeah.
So the Colt America L36 is the one I was looking at. It says it's an easily concealable weapon.
Oh,
So
cool.
that's kind of what I was looking at.
Mine doesn't have any
there
notes
you
on
go.
it at all.
So scroll to the top of that, Fitty. At the very, very top, like the very top of the page.
Oh yeah. Oh, for under the whole category.
Yeah, exactly.
Light
So it says right
pistols.
there.
Highly accurate and fairly concealable. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Middle ground between holdouts and heavy pistols. I think holdouts are like really tiny guns.
Ooh, I didn't even see that. Let me look at the little.
Holdout pistols. Very, very concealable and are perfect for sneaking into a meeting or wearing as a backup piece.
Sweet but Jesus.
They're weak. They're both weak and inaccurate, however.
I might have to get a second pistol though.
Well, this could be your super concealed, like
Yeah, for
hidden.
some really hidden meetings.
Yeah, like, like the leg holster, like the
Fuck,
ass
you're
crack,
right. Put it in my ass crack.
gun plug,
That's awesome. I didn't even see that. Hold out. There it is.
and they all do physical damage still. Though that's cool. They just have lower accuracy, I guess.
Damn.
None of them are that expensive.
That
Other
Tiffany
than the
Needler
Tiffany.
is expensive as shit.
Yeah. Tiffany Needler.
It's my high school girlfriend's name.
You can change the color of the needler with a simple action. Designed to appeal to social climbers and debutantes, the Tiffany needler is available in a wide variety of colors and styles. It also has a special color changing coding that can be manipulated via wireless signals. This is useful to make sure your gun matches with your shoes or your handbag. That's awesome.
That's something to work for. That's expensive.
I will be buying one of those.
Yeah, I mean you're a fucking highly successful, really good face if you're walking into a meeting with that piece on.
Dude, that thing's expensive as fuck.
Like if I'm trying to hire you for a job, I'm gonna be impressed when I see your thing.
Dude, that thing's
perfectly
3 times
matching
more
your
expensive than the next fucking gun.
Right. We're starting on the street level, so you know.
That's cool. I
That's
like
cool.
it.
But yeah, like these little stumpy little secret
shit. Wait,
pistols. Where did I put my other gun? Oh yeah. That. Okay. Any other? Well, so I mean, like even if you are a rigger, let me look at that example rigger, drone rigger archetype. Drone rigger. Because I mean, I think you would still need to have like weapons and stuff. But let's see.
I mean, like some sort of like pistol or something. Nothing crazy.
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Weapons.
Or,
Oh,
like,
like
can
in
I
this
drone?
one, like they even have like weapons attached or like a part of their vehicle.
Yeah, like can my drone have weapons?
Yeah, I
Can
think
I-
so.
can I
Yeah,
use
like
that?
you've got like weapons attached to your drone.
Yeah.
Steel links, stoner areas. Yeah, and like you might still have like a pistol though, like on your person.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, but nothing like too specific besides that.
Nope. Nope.
Alright.
Not at all. Just some sort of pistol-y type things.
All right. I mean, I think we have most of the main ideas down for everyone. I mean, circling back to Dave.
Yeah, what's up?
So, I mean, it sounds like we're going to be kind of heading towards somewhere kind of samurai-ish
Yeah,
with some of the augmentations.
I think so. I think it'll be in
Now-
samurai more than adept.
Okay.
I would say, Dave, just to be curious, are you wanting to be like a gruff character?
No, he's very vain
Vain?
about the hair. Yeah, like body hair grooming and.
But I
wax.
mean, you're vain. Even through your vanity, you still are growing a shell of hair.
My wife's listening to this conversation. What
So
the
I'm just
hell is
kind
going
of
on
curious.
So sorry.
I'm looking at the archetypes, right? Let me share my screen real quick.
Okay. No, sorry. What were
that
you
a-
saying about him being gruff?
Well, let me share my screen just so I.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
trying to get a better feel for this.
Oh yeah.
So like,
Oh, dude, bounty hunter's cool.
well, do you see what I'm saying? Like this character, he could be vain and really care what he looks like, but he has no control over the hair that he grows. You know what I mean? Is that kind of the idea that you're going for, or like? So I was looking at this one. I thought this one was pretty sweet. The covert ops. Are you this guy, but you're fucking hairy as balls anyway?
Are you looking? That's cool. I think that's 4th edition.
No.
Still very applicable.
Oh, this was the
Older edition, but it's still super
This is in an
applicable.
email a long time ago.
Okay.
I like the covert ops. I think that's pretty cool.
I like some of that old art.
I like covert
I
ops.
was really looking at this guy. This guy I thought was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
I might do that in a different game. I'm a cult investigator.
Covert ops is cool because he's already, since he's part like Nocturna elves
yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
like being part of the night and like always seeking dark dark areas to hide himself.
Which one?
in.
This one?
Yeah, that one. So I don't think of him as like really big and gruff necessarily like the other.
Okay.
Okay,
It's
so
not-
not
it's not
necessarily.
work.
So more finesse than raw.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking
strength.
for.
More finesse. Okay, so yeah, I mean that maybe lends itself to the idea of like maybe working towards having some crazy cyber arm with a fucking crossbow, like more like assassin type fighter,
Yeah.
less of a frontline kind of guy.
Well, don't
Maybe
we
maybe
need
he can
frontline?
get on the front line. Yeah, I mean, you don't never need anything. Like I can totally design or try to design the gameplay
What?
around what you are.
See, this is what I thought Kyle was talking about. The drone rigger.
Yeah, well, it's the same one that's in the new book too. At least
Okay.
it's just a different picture, different artwork.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember looking at that. All right. I like the gunslinging adept. I thought that was pretty cool. The 3 that I was like torn between was face,
Oh, yeah.
gunslinging adept.
The gunslinger
And
adept
this-
art in this one's cool. Check this out.
I love the occult investigator, man. Holy shit, I thought that was one of the coolest. He's like this addict that just he will fucking whatever he like looks for, he will fucking find it.
It's like, do you watch Hannibal, the show?
No.
Oh, it sounds a lot like the main character. He's like an
Fuck.
He's like this special investigator.
If we ever play again, this is what I want to roll.
There's a very good chance people will die.
Oh, no.
Or I mean, like
Daddy dies.
it's never like challenging either to like to put characters down and like they're still in the world or whatever, and then to play
Sure.
like a different group or side story. Dude, some
Trying
of
to what else?
that 4th edition art's awesome. I need to get some.
The weapon specialist is badass.
Yeah, it looks cool as hell.
So yeah, okay, cool. I was just kind of curious what Dave was.
Well, yeah, I mean it's still.
warrior.
Oh,
I mean,
dude, weapon specialist is cool too, though.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
looks
weapon
pretty tight.
Badass, yeah.
Go back to that. Do you have that up? Can you pull that up?
This is
Yeah,
another
weapon specialist
take.
look badass.
This is another take on it too on my screen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go weapon specialist.
You were saying
Sold.
warrior. You were saying warrior earlier, and this is kind of what I was envisioning. Like a spec ops warrior.
Yeah, here, like maybe I'll read this description and then read us that one. This one says, in a field of street scum, corporate runaways and neo-anarchists who refuse to bend their knee to the man, the weapon specialist stands out as a true professional, a mercenary whose loyalty ends with a cred stick and who takes nothing personal, but maybe some things. Tour in a war-torn country burned away most of her idealism while forging her into an icon of death. The question isn't if she will succeed in killing her target, only how she'll do it. Pray this walking arsenal is never aimed at you. So you're like some Jason Bourne mercenary type spec ops bitch. It doesn't have to be rooted in like a military background.
And then you can always put your fucking negative attribute to. I saw that there was a Leroy Jenkins negative skill.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's very appropriate.
It's like fuck, let's go.
You just get the
Oh,
bloodlust.
Fuck.
You get some
Yeah,
bloodlust.
Especially with a face, man. I'm gonna have to train you to not. You're like Jane. You're like Jane.
Yeah, totally.
This looks like female Jane right here.
I'll play Jane. That's cool. I like Jane.
Okay.
I'll be in my bunk.
Yeah. What's his gun's name?
Vera.
Vera. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta take special care of all those weapons
That's right. That's right.
because you're a weapons specialist.
Okay.
It's-
Cool.
yeah.
I like that. I like
Okay.
being a weapon specialist.
All right. Maybe what we'll do is like marinate on all this stuff. By all means, talk about it whenever you think about it, like in the chat or wherever. And then maybe we'll have like a soft get together whenever people are free to actually do like the Chummer character sheet creation. I mean, and we could fuck with it now if you really want to, but I thought we'd save it. Yeah, we can screen share fuck with it.
Not everybody may not have time. I don't know, but I kind of already am ready to go.
Yeah. We could start poking around. Let's why don't we both? Do you have it installed?
I downloaded it. I don't have it installed yet.
It's not even an install. It's just an extraction, and you just run. The only thing you have to do is like one thing in the options.
Whoo-wee. Where's my downloads? Chummer Nightly. There you are, baby.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
All right, so close. So I open
You
up.
got options, tools options. There's a dice roller right here.
Wait a second. Hold up. Let me share my
It's not
screen.
the same.
Sharing my screen.
All right.
Let's see. This is the Chummer Nightly
Yeah.
thing.
So
I
just
got?
run the exe. Chummer
Oh
5
god
exe.
damn it! Duh.
Oh, unzip that whole thing into a folder. It needs to be able to. It needs to be able to write files. and
Okay,
stuff.
that's what I was wondering about. All right, we got this. Guys got this. Extract files to my desktop into a folder.
Okay, so yeah,
I mean, are you guys into this?
Yeah, dude. So,
I mean, that way when we get started, there'll be less of us that have to go. And we'll be Jeremy, and we kind of will already have. We
Yeah,
already
we'll-
have some parameters.
well, we
for
can
it.
all collectively build Casey's just to do it like as a learning experience for all
Let's
of us
do
here.
this. Chummer.
Okay, so you got yours.
I'll share my screen too. Oh, I already am. Fuck it, my life. All right. So,
Pull up the
Chummer AXE.
Chummer.
All right.
All right, so go to Tools Options real quick.
'Kay.
And then you just gotta turn on all the books.
Tools options.
Just click that Toggle Source Books button at the bottom over here. And then hit OK. Alright, now you can go to File New or just click the button. So change Karma, we're gonna try to do it anyway, the priority way, which is like the core rule way.
Okay.
And then do street level. And hit OK. So here's where we have to prioritize. Did you say a meta type that you were drawn towards?
I did not say.
So less of a
I wasn't
concern.
sure.
Okay.
I can't remember what gave me more charisma. I think it was elf, right?
yeah, it would be elf. Because they consider themselves the elite of the elite. It's
Right.
a personality thing.
But I
Oh,
would
yeah.
be willing to take a hit on charisma, which sounds crazy, in order to well-round our group. So I'm kind of curious what everybody else is playing.
Well, it doesn't
Well-
matter. I mean, I wouldn't worry about meta type that much.
Well-rounded how? Like what
Like in
else?
terms of like
what do you think we're
different
missing?
races.
Yeah. I think it'd be interesting to have more than all elves.
Okay.
Well, I know that Kyle's gonna be all what do you call it?
Modded out.
Yeah.
At some
Yeah,
point he
that's-
will be. At some point.
I think that my guy's the only elf. I don't know what Jeremy.
Well, I think Jeremy was gonna be an elf.
So I might
Oh,
do human.
Okay.
Is
okay.
that crazy?
I was gonna go human as well.
You were gonna human?
Yep.
Well,
Which guys do I have for charisma here?
I mean, you guys could have been in like a gang of elves. Or something. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, whatever way you go, I'm sure there's a cool story way to swing it. You know, like whether you're all elves or you're
I'm
not.
gonna go human. I'm gonna go
Casey,
human.
I would straight stack it.
I mean, stack
I would-
elves.
I would stack your charisma. Forget
I know.
race.
All right.
Stack
Doing it.
charisma.
Doing it. Okay.
Okay, so elf. And you're gonna do the adept thing, right?
I don't know which way to go. I don't know what would be most beneficial for us. If it's better to go face or adept to get the character I'm looking for here.
Well, I mean, I think there were some cool ideas with the adept.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure what.
'Cause I don't even
how
see
it will factor.
face here.
You're not seeing what?
I don't like when I drop in these drop downs. I don't even see face as an option.
No, because it's not.
Is it a Monday?
It's not a thing.
That's a magic.
It's just a common grouping of things.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, the face is just like if you look at the pre-made. I mean, it's really just a collection of stats and skills. That's it.
Right, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got you.
Your idea was to try to apply some of that on top of like a magic adept or combat adept.
Yeah.
So for magic or resonance, it's got to be I would think probably B or C in terms of priority. Let me see if we do C. Is it mystic adept or it's adept? Hold on.
Gonna pee. Beer bag.
Yeah. Let me pull up the stuff on adepts again real quick.
When people are called like a face or a weapon specialist, that's truly just an archetype that had taken the stats and built it that direction.
Yeah,
correct?
I mean, all archetypes in this game are commonly played builds. It's a name for a build, like in Warcraft or something, you know.
But these three, Adept, Magician, Technomancer, is what everybody starts as to make whatever it is, that final goal build of face.
No, so the way it works is you either use magic or you don't in this world. You've got the like, and these are special attributes, like in the same way that strength and agility are. Like as soon as you have 1 point in magic or resonance, if you're a technomancer, you have some of those abilities, and like it's part of character creation, like whether you have magic or not. So like if someone's not gonna be any kind of magic user, they would put that at E. It'd be mundane. They're not an awakened soul. So let's see what it says about adepts in here.
Hey, so 12R is the cap for legal weapons.
Ah, there you go. Oh yeah, so adept powers. Okay, yeah. So I mean, that's kind of it's pretty cool. If you look under, I got it up here, but adept powers.
Look at that. Yeah.
It's almost like a bunch of just like unique powers that cost power points to get, and they're all sorts of like enhancements that are are magically powered. Attribute boost, yeah, you can boost your stats.
Because there's magic adepts and there's physical adepts, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see the difference on. And I don't know if that the difference is just them taking different powers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like killing hands. Improve senses. Kinesics. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Kinesics grants you complete control of your body's nonverbal and subconscious communication and social cues, even when you're in stressful situations. Includes facial. That's pretty cool. It's like you're trained to like go through an interrogation and control your heart rate, sweat glands, making it very difficult for someone to gauge your emotional. So I could see this being really cool for a face. All this kind of stuff.
The three that it said was this, Technomancer, and Shamans were the best to make faces.
Voice control. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I think I like, and I bet that magic source book that doesn't have stuff in here has a ton of stuff. Let's see if it's in the wiki. Real quick.
Can't wait to see Trash Man get built. Compiled out of trash.
Adept powers list.
Man, what did you use for your robot cod piece?
Probably like a tuna can.
A true cod, a real life cod.
Yes, a cod piece.
Whoa. Okay, here's the adept power list table. I'll put it in the hangout chat, yes. So it sounds like based on your magic attribute, you're going to get power points to spend. And some of these powers are like fractional costs. So let's say if you look at the character creation, let's see how many power points you get if you do adept. I think it's based on your magic score. Maybe we put adept at B. And do you think... It sounds like you'd almost want to pimp your stats, or maybe your skills too? I don't know. Because you have to kind of decide like if you want to have more stat points or more skill points.
Shit.
What if we do that? And that? And then that's not bad. Well, then you'd be pretty broke. If we do this.
Oh, so we're on 5th edition or 6th?
5th edition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Going attribute high.
I mean, since we're starting street level, I mean, you could start with less money and maybe make it work. And you have magic, so maybe we can get away with it. We do adept, mystic adept. 6 magic, 10 spells. So yeah, you can see when I put magic. Oh, that's magician or technomancer. Mystic Adept. Let's try that. Less money, a lot of skills. Okay. One active skill to start at, rating 4. I don't know if we have any ideas for that yet.
No. Does everybody have Chummer too?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Let's see what we got in here. This basically gives you like a one free skill to start at 4, I think. Disguise. Escape artist. Etiquette would be pretty good, I bet. Forgery. Impersonation. Intimidation. Leadership. Just shout out anything that sounds kind of face-like.
Shit. Yeah.
Negotiation.
That was a big one for faces. I noticed.
Yeah, I bet that's pretty big.
The drive here.
I'm sure performance is.
Like, I wasn't a big fan of a lot of the skills this face had on this old 4th edition or whatever this is.
Yeah.
But it did have some good stuff, like language skills.
Oh yeah. Well, there'll be there's a different section for knowledge skills and languages. I think.
Exceptional attribute is charisma.
Oh, that lets you push an attribute past the racial limit, which is cool. I gave you a lot of attribute points to make you, able to do that.
First impression was a big one.
Cool. Well, let's try this. I'm gonna try this just as like a test build. Sure. We can always change stuff later. So I did human or elf on priority D, which is the lowest you can go and still be an elf. I gave you maximum amount of attribute points, priority A. It looked like if I put the magic use onto A, it considered it more of like a full-on magic user. Like just pure adept showed up as soon as I put it on B, so maybe we'll try that. And I put your skills at C, which gives you a good amount of skills and skill groups. Okay. And then I left resources last. Maybe we can work that out story-wise, since you guys you're on the run. You don't, part of the thing. And I just picked negotiation for now. And you're just going vanilla elf, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
no,
cool.
No variant.
Okay, I'm gonna just save this real quick, and we can share these files and stuff. So I'll just do Casey face. Cool. I'll just put your name. I don't know if you have a name in mind, an alias in mind yet. So we'll just put in.
We're talking about the signature might give it away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like that idea. All right, so we did that. And we see like what your racial starting base stats are. You've got 13 karma to spend. You still have 6.0 essence and 6,000 new yen. So this over on the side, like on the build summary, it tells you, it kind of gives you like just a status of what you've got. So you've got 24 attribute points to spend, which is like this base column. I think when you can spend karma to pump stats up too if you're out of this. Like it costs 10 karma to get one more stat point.
Oh shit! Okay.
So once you add negative qualities and stuff, though, you'll get some more karma to play with. I think.
One more.
All right, but so we've got 24 points to spend on attributes right now. Obviously, charisma sounded hot. The meta type limits. So 3 of 8. I really want to find out what that parenthesis is. Does someone want to look that up?
What is it? Sorry.
The meta type limits. Like what the parenthesis means. I wonder if it's on the oops. Meta type attribute table.
Explain to me like I'm 5. Shadowrun character creation.
Yeah, see, like the normal book doesn't have that parentheses. I wonder if there's like,
Hmm.
maybe that's the max it can reach from mods.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Well, let's not worry about it for now. So
I know I want willpower, a lot of willpower.
Okay.
What
Why?
is well, everything I was reading was saying for faces you want willpower and charisma. Because I guess a lot of roles become willpower and charisma plus willpower.
Okay. Yeah, I think depending on your magic too, I think willpower, charisma, are one. I think one of the two is pretty important for the type of magic.
What does edge do?
Oh, edge is like your luck.
Okay. I'll probably need some of that.
Special attributes 0. Oh, so that's the thing that sucks. You do not have any special attribute points, and that's because I wonder if I can edit that.
And what helps you roll more dice for initiative? Is that
That's reaction plus intuition.
Fucking give me some of that reaction.
Hold on a second. Can you? I'm just seeing if you can edit this. Well, the thing is, okay, let me just to show you. If I go to make a new character, street level. When you do, I put your meta-type at priority D.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's got 0 special attributes 0, no bonus karma. But if we change it to C, you get 3 special attribute points, which would let you get 3 edge.
Is that what I want?
Or more magic. I think so. Like edge is pretty powerful. It's like your way to reverse critically fail. Here.
Doing it.
Yeah. Edge.
Okay, so elf C 24 C.
So real quick, edge is a character's luck, the favor of the gods, unexplainable factor that allows you to beat the odds. It's the number of points you have to spend during gameplay. Edge points can be used for a wide range of benefits listed below. They're only spent temporarily, and they recharge basically when you spend them, because luck will only take you so far. Your edge attribute never actually changes, even when the edge points are spent.
Right.
Yeah, sure. But you could potentially permanently burn the edge in like a dire situation.
Okay.
Which means it would be gone. You used up all your luck. But there's stuff like push the limit, second chance.
Okay.
So edge.
Oh man.
Edge sounds pretty powerful.
Daddy wants to roll a lucky character.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll do C.
So I'm gonna go CAB. Is that right? What do you have? C. What do you have? C.
I wonder. Yeah, CAB. I like that. Yeah, and then D for skills. That seems pretty good.
AD. Okay. No meta variant. Then we'll go to negotiation again.
Yeah, I like that. Let's try that for now.
So this is the free skill, right?
The what?
That's the free skill.
Oh yeah, negotiation. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry, dudes. We're fucking trying to figure this shit out.
Nah, it's fine. Okay, so now you've got 24 attribute points and 3 special. So you can use your 3 special, and you can see it's eating into your special attribute if you put all 3 into edge. You started with 1, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so then charisma. If I max that out. Reaction. I'll just put that in intuition, like 3 each, I don't know. You can tinker with this stuff later. Body is what gives you your physical health track, meaning your health bar. So I don't think you'd want it lower than like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep it at 4.
I don't know if there's something people were saying about like having odd number stuff is better, the way things get divided and rounded.
Okay.
We tried.
Okay. Good to know.
I don't know. Let's see. Tell you your. Trying to see where it says the physical. Maybe under limits. That's physical limits.
Reaction helps with dodges, I'm assuming.
Yeah, So like your first defense roll is yeah, let me pull up roll 20. It's like when you roll to avoid attack. The avoidance roll.
Okay, there we go.
7 plus 5. I think it's
Oh, fuck.
is it body plus reaction maybe? Yep, body plus reaction, I think, for the avoidance roll. Or is it agility?
Okay.
It might have been agility, actually. Shit.
So I'm going. Let's see. So I went with a 3 on body, 5 agility, 5 reaction, 2 strength, 7 charisma, 5 intuition. What's logic help me with? I didn't check that out.
Hold on. Oh yeah, it is body. So yeah, your avoidance, your ability to dodge attacks is your body plus reaction. That makes sense. So how like your physical fitness, reaction time, as well as your reaction speed. What stat were you asking about? Logic?
Logic? Yeah.
That's not it. It's game dev. Attributes. Physical attributes and mental. Logic represents memorizing ability and raw brain power. That's like book smarts. I don't know if it's that important for you.
Maybe like a 2?
Sure.
I don't want to be an idiot.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I have this extra skill to burn.
5 agility, 5 reaction.
Max my charisma.
Yep.
Okay.
You put your edge up. Yeah.
So I used my edge as much as I could before, because otherwise it was a negative for special attributes.
Yeah. Logic 2. Okay, so yeah, here's all that. So you've got. I don't know if this program is prone to crashing, but I will save.
Yeah, I've been saving.
So yeah, skills.
Okay, skills.
So you have no skill group points since we switched skills, which would have let you sort of been like a generalist at like a variety of things, but that's fine.
Okay. So do I get to pick any? Should I pick any of these?
I mean, I was gonna come back at it from a reverse sort of line of thinking.
Perfect. So this
yeah,
is
like figure out what weapons you need and like what you want to do. And if like we encounter something once we start playing, you're like, I've never used this skill. I don't know what it's doing. I made a mistake. I would let you like I'd let you like swap it out with something else, you know.
Dude, I'm putting my martial arts in here.
I did see that.
Perfect.
That's awesome. That's in run and gun, page 130. So let's put that must be like an additional rule book on.
So I want to put that under martial arts, right? Select martial arts, not select the qualities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Run and gun, core combat rules. Yeah, so there you go. What page did it say it was?
Oh, did it say?
Yeah, it says
130.
130. I just want to see what the rule book says.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
That's awesome. So those are the books that I shared in the drive.
Drunken boxing? Fuck, that's awesome.
So I just wanted to see what category. Okay, this is under a martial arts.
If I were an addict,
category.
that's totally what I would have done.
So this is why I also want to do this. Like the game gets so rules heavy that it's awesome, but it's like this. Like we just need to cherry pick what's cool for you. So you're going to be responsible a bit for reading a little bit about your powers and stuff.
Of course.
Letting us know. So. Gun kata. They got fucking gun kata. Did you ever see Equilibrium?
Equilibrium? Hell yeah.
I heard it was just as good as The Matrix.
It was great.
Equilibrium, that's where we got Death Blossom from. For Reaper.
Oh yeah.
From Equilibrium. Martial arts developed by the master martial artist Bruce Lee, while it wasn't fully defined before his death.
Available techniques.
I like that.
Interesting.
Bending of the reed. Counter-Strike, that's what I was looking for. I want a lot of that Counter-Strike business.
Yeah. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. This is crazy.
Damn, dude, that is intense, the amount of, like...
fighting styles?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, you can weapons.
I want to see what the general idea is behind like these martial arts fighting styles. A person can be very good at punishing, blah blah. Blah. So specialization. Hold on. I imagine you'd still like this is layered on top of probably like the unarmed combat skill, maybe. Oh yeah, so they cost 7 karma, and you can even specialize in them, which would give you a +2 bonus when using that technique. Each martial arts style has 6 techniques for a character to choose, listed under available techniques. Buying a new style costs 7 karma, so it's almost like you have to like start at like a white belt and get more belts to unlock the rest of the techniques in that style.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. So yeah, it says buying a new style costs 7 karma, and when you buy that style, you then choose a technique to go with it. Oh no. Okay, so I guess you could buy Jeet Kune Do multiple times. And each time, if you want to stay focused in just that, or you could become like a mixed martial artist or whatever, mixed fighter, and spread your styles around.
I'm just gonna start with this.
So you could do drunk boxing. Yeah.
See, if I were an addict as a negative, I would definitely do drunk boxing.
Oh, there
That's
you
fucking
go.
awesome.
You can continue to learn techniques within the martial art style or pick up a new martial arts. Oh, there you go. Each technique within the style takes 2 weeks to learn. And it's the same karma cost. Maybe it just takes less time. You can learn a new technique in a different style, but then you must spend the time to learn that style of fighting. That takes 1 month to learn and costs 7 karma. So I mean, I wouldn't go too crazy with like the training penalties in the game, but like we could fold it in as far as like an advancement track kind of thing.
What about the selected qualities? Oh yeah. Shit, on the martial arts page, what does that mean?
Hold on. Okay. There is a limit to how much you can stack from like martial arts styles. It says. So what are you talking about?
So in Chummer, on the top left under martial arts, there's a selected qualities.
Oh yeah.
Underneath selected martial arts, what does that do? Because it looks like it gives me the same box options.
I bet if you add a
Wrestling?
quality.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a. Oh, cool. There's a search on here too.
Whip fighting? The
Dude,
cowboy
let's
way?
find a
Oh
whip
my
fighting.
god. I want to do cowboy way. What is that? Oh my god, I got that. Well, you were getting the information that was running guns, right? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That shit.
Spitting and cussing.
Oh, dude.
Horse riding.
Horse riding.
Oh, there's all kinds of crazy weapons.
Horse.
Of course riding.
Whoa. Here's a bunch of holdout pistols and stuff in here too.
Look at the clip on that one. It's fucking massive.
I know, I saw that one.
It's bigger than the gun.
Laser weapons.
Oh my god, give me a laser weapon.
What the fuck?
Get this man's
Flamethrowers.
lasers.
Give me a laser flamethrower.
Gun Haven. Oh, there's running gun.
You can download that stuff too and actually look at it in a PDF browser. Probably be better.
I want a laser thrower.
Alright, but it should tell you the page number in the
It's 130.
Chummer.
Bam. Right here.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe there's like a certain quality, positive quality you add that would show up in martial arts, or maybe it's just something that would. Oh, look, add technique. Oh, cool. Damn, this thing is crazy, dude. It's even got the. Look at that. I just added the Counter-Strike technique.
Oh, that's what I wanted the most.
Yeah, so you.
You're so good at video games.
When you click Jeet Kune Do, if you do the arrow, you can add technique.
Is an arrow?
Yeah, next to add. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there it is.
All I see is add technique to you.
That's like the one thing I wanted the most was counter striking.
Cool.
Oh, get the fucking tits out of here. That's so goddamn insane. Parkour is a martial strike.
But yeah, you can eventually
Well, look
mix.
at
You
Joke.
can mix styles and stuff too. I don't know all the gameplay implications, but you know we'll figure it out.
Dude, I love it. The sumo whip fighting. Oh my god. Professional wrestle styling. Dude, that's great. Oh man.
Yeah, I'll have to see how that factors in with like maybe it stacks on your unarmed combat. New qualities. Oh, these are qualities too.
Dude, I might have to work my way to gun kata at some point in time. That's badass. Wow. Damn, that's so. I'm just really amazed at how
Floored.
impressed that is, or how in depth that is.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's what makes it great, but also a little overwhelming at first.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thanks, Chummer. I
Mhm.
can't even imagine doing this without Chummer right
Yeah,
now.
no, me either. No.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
Oh,
here,
these are-
here's a martial arts in action example about Counter-Strike. Let me read it.
Oh my god, yeah. Holy god, that's long.
It's pretty thin though. Wombat just made the mistake of picking a fight and spilling his drink on a wiry fellow wearing what looks like white pajamas. The opponent is named Ryu, and he's a practitioner of karate, Counter-Strike opposing force with blocks, kicks, sweeps, and kip-up. I don't know what
Yeah.
kip-up is. There's also a bouncer at the bar who feels obliged to get involved. When Wombat swings, I'm gonna rename Wombat to Casey. When Casey swings, he finds his blow blocked by Ryu's right arm, while a retaliatory left arm hits him in the jaw. Wombat is inebriated and has a -1 modifier to all actions. He plays Edge, he uses Edge, to seize the initiative, which I think makes it so he goes first, no matter what, leaving him with 4 Edge remaining. So yeah, he just spent an Edge point. And rolls an initiative score of 19. Ryu in turn rolls an initiative score of 16, while the bouncer rolls an initiative score of 23. Bouncer delays his action so he can see what happens before he decides to intervene. Yep. The Wombat, or Casey, then rolls to attack. He has unarmed combat 4, agility 6, and a physical limit of 5, which means you can have a maximum of 5 successes no matter how many dice you roll. And you've got a -1 penalty for your inebriated state. You still manage to get all 5 hits, your limit maximum, but Ryu chooses to Counter-Strike, in which he has a specialization. He immediately deducts 7 from his... Oh yeah, so that's the thing that we didn't go over in the quick play, because it was kind of an advanced thing. It's really cool, especially for those annoying Street Samurai that have like initiative of 32. You can burn initiative points to do like advanced defensive maneuvers. So like going like into a parry move or like a total defense kind of thing, you might like subtract like 5 or 10 initiative from your current score if you've got it to spend to be more reactive and defensive. That makes sense. So that's kind of what this is going into. So Ryu chooses to Counter-Strike, which he specialized in. He immediately deducts 7 from his initiative score, making it now 9, and rolls an unarmed combat attack of 6, plus 2 for his specialization, and agility 5, with a physical limit of 7. He gets 6 hits, way more than Wombat's 5, so it's a success. So it's basically a counter. You're doing like a Counter-Strike attack. So it's an opposed roll-off kind of thing. So he got 6, beating the Casey's 5, making it a successful Counter-Strike. Ryu's damage value is 6s for stun, with the 1 net hit from the Counter-Strike for a total damage value of 7 stun damage. Wombat rolls to resist the damage. Blah, blah, blah. Wombat's understandably weary of what his opponent might do now, so he tries not to push too hard. So yeah, you're basically just standing there like fucking reversing all of his punches on himself, Bruce Lee style. But yeah, I mean, like that is something to consider too, that you might be sacrificing initiative a lot to do those kinds of moves.
Yeah, but you're waiting in the throws for some shit to go down.
Right. I like that. I like that style for a face though.
I like that too.
That's pretty cool. Cool. All right. Let's see.
So I picked up my pistols, both within budget.
Okay. What are you looking at for gear?
So I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at armor, but for pistols, I went with the Colt new model revolver as my holdout.
Okay.
So I'd add weapon, and then I had to go to the top category.
I wonder if I just do Colt if it switches categories. Oh yeah, you don't
Now-
have to change the category. So which Colt?
For the holdout, I did the Colt new model revolver. 'Cause it's 180.
Okay.
Now I may upgrade that depending on price later, but then my main pistol I'm going with is the Colt America L36.
I like how you can just search. This is awesome. Colt America 36. Like you didn't have to change the category. Just
Yeah, it's a light pistol.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I did for my weapons. For now.
Okay. I wonder too. So like that's the other thing you might have to consider.
Pistols.
Yeah.
You might be able to like add accessories too.
It looks like you can.
Like yeah, like you might end
gun?
up wanting to
So that's why I didn't do too much at this point.
Yeah, I would
That's
leave
what
it for now because also too like the magic thing is pretty important that we didn't really. You've got 6 power points to spend. That's a pretty big, more so than like the weapons I would think.
The Adept powers?
Yeah, that's like.
So this is something I kind of want to sleep on and come back to.
Yeah. I just wanted to look at just to see an idea, even for me. Like
I don't
really
even know.
Like voice control, interesting. That one was really neat for a face. The what was Kizinik Mastery? Kizinik's? I don't know what
Hey,
Kizinik's Mastery.
I gotta run.
Yeah, no worries, man.
But,
well, anyway, yeah. So
I'll
just
get together with you, Fiddy, sometime this week.
yeah.
and
So
you and
like
I can do that.
whenever you think of stuff or like you get time to and you want to talk about like build stuff, we can kind of just hash it out.
Stick around with some Chummer, dude. It's pretty.
Yeah. Poking around Chummer's helpful. Just make sure you do the whole priority system when you do the first part.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, the Kisnik sounded cool. I'm just gonna add it just to.
Yeah. The
so-
mastery or the other one?
I just did the basic one. I wonder what the mastery is. What book is that in? The mastery.
The mastery's 172 SG 172.
Oh yeah, I think that was also in the wiki too.
I keep forgetting to check out the source pages.
Yeah, I think when you click them
so
again,
odd.
they come up.
Yeah, they do. I keep forgetting to even look there.
Adept powerless.
Because this is what I'll probably pretty much have to do. Linguistics, I think it's something I have to do.
Oh
as
yeah.
a fate. Add in more.
Adepts.
So I'm pretty sure I gotta do that.
I don't know why it's not showing up in here. Maybe it's not in here?
There it is, Kid 6 something.
Kisnix. That's the old book, isn't it?
Oops, the face. So let's see. I need exceptional attributes. Charisma. Is that?
Oh, I've been spelling it wrong like an asshole. Jesus Christ. Kinesics. Here we go. It's in the wiki too.
Okay.
Yeah, it grants complete control of your body, blah blah, and then mastery, an advanced version of kinesics.
Social cues. Holy shit.
Oh, it allows 2 adepts with this ability to communicate with each other using solely nonverbal cues, such as body language and minute facial expressions and natural subconscious cues.
It's fucking badass. It's kind of cool.
While general messages and mental states are easily relayed, those with kinesics masteries can relay specific, detailed info such as locations, names, places, or numbers.
Like touching tips.
This requires adepts to have direct line of sight and be close enough to read each other's facial features and body language, whether through natural, augmented, or magical means.
That's pretty badass.
As long as you can see it, yeah. It's pretty cool. But I mean, that would only come to play if you were regularly dealing with another kinesics master.
Let's just see. Let's see. Reflexes SG. There we go. 171.
Let's see. So.
Holy shit! Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of homework on this one.
Yeah, so there's a lot of these don't cost that much.
I'll do my homework of like reading back and forth.
Yep.
That's intense. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
That is pretty badass. Gear. I'm looking for gear now.
Well, the other thing too is like, you know, what kind of, you could
Clothing.
have,
I mean,
there's something with like armor in the powers too, to like enhance your armor quite a bit, that you could get away with less armor, like
Yeah.
physical armor.
yeah. High fashion armor clothing.
There you go.
Yay!
There we go.
Go Kevlar.
Oh, fuck my life off. These are like all my money.
You gotta start from the bottom.
Big game hunter.
Straight kick. Clothing armor.
Clever girl.
Add armor. High fashion armor clothing. I mean, they still have like auctioneer business clothes was a very common starter thing under just regular armor. Oh, actioneer, not I always say auctioneer. So those are just like sort of like athletic business clothes that
Where is
are
it? Where are
common.
they?
It's just under armor. It's like the very first one.
Under
Oh,
Armour.
yeah.
I think almost every pre-made archetype had that, or the other armor
Yeah.
jacket.
Figure it out. Yeah, I was looking at that armor jacket. Can I have both, or can I only have the
I think
one?
it's just one or the other. I believe. I don't know.
Chameleon suit. What is that?
It gives you a long, sticky tongue.
Dude, I think I'm gonna do the chameleon suit.
I think that's in the wiki or the OneNote.
In the armor. Here, test.
Chameleon. It's a full body suit with smart ruthenium polymer coating supported by a sensor suite. The technology allows it to scan its surroundings and replicate the images at the proper perspectives. Add 2 to your limit when you make sneaking tests to hide. It's also armored. And it can relay shit over your wireless tech.
It's so ridiculous.
It's very ridiculous.
This fucking game is so ridiculous.
I don't know. I almost think the actioneer business clothes fit the character more.
Okay. And then
But you
what's
can
the
pitch it
lined
to me.
coat? What's the lined coat? Yeah, I don't think very well.
It's a Wild West style duster, considered popular on the mean streets of the world sprawls for the past, so you know, like Blade Runner. Jacket, trench coat. That's what Dave wanted.
All right.
So we'll probably start with.
Pretty good too.
Negative, yeah, it's got a concealment modifier to hide items under it.
Ooh, I kind of like that. Ooh, I like that a lot actually.
The lined coat.
So I can add a modifier to it. Yeah, in order to get.
Ah.
What about the actioneer business clothes? I'm sorry, I'm not pulling up because I see you have it open right there.
Yeah.
Does that have anything? I'm looking through my shit.
Well, I think the line coat itself is just.
There's a
part of
concealed pocket as well.
Oh yeah, concealed pocket. There you go. Only 40 yen to get that custom.
Okay.
On your custom suit. Maybe
Okay,
maybe one of your contacts will be like a tailor that does like weird custom CD.
Wait a second. So
special.
what do you have there? So yours says avail 4. What does that mean?
I'm looking at concealed.
So you can have 4 available slots.
You're looking on the lined coat under chemical protection.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, why does it?
Well, I don't know. Availability, I think, is a rating. It's not like the max amount that you can get.
Same
Chameleon suit has 108 as its avail.
Shit.
It's very big.
A very big coat.
Oh no, it only has
10R.
Yeah, 10R. Never mind. I thought that was 108.
Damn. Okay.
So I love how you can just like add the mods right on.
How much is that line coat? Let's see.
The line coat's more of like, I mean, maybe you would have one as well as your business clothes, but
on top.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you don't have to be like a businessman to be a face. You're just the guy.
Right.
Whatever like style is your style.
I like that Harrison Ford sense. That's pretty cool.
Mm.
But I don't really want a line. I don't want a duster.
Yeah.
Let me delete that. Eventually, I'll just get like a nice. I'll just get fancier and fancier. You know.
Okay.
I want to dress. I want to be a sharply dressed man. Okay. So we'll start with that.
Cohorts.
Good price. Oh, actually,
you will have to pick a lifestyle.
Yeah, I saw
Everyone
that.
has to pick a lifestyle.
Sloppy. sloppy.
Sloppy.
Yeah.
What's this free button?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's just
That makes it ignores the rules, I think, of your
Gotcha.
your limits. Yeah.
Click it. Click it.
I did, and that went
2,400.
money off. All money off.
God mode.
Okay.
Low
Okay, so
lifestyle.
saw that. Where is that at?
Ooh, yeah. So as soon as I added what I called a low lifestyle, your first month of gameplay is going to cost you 2,400 new yen, which takes away from your new yen pool.
Holy bejesus.
Yeah.
Common. Where do you see that?
So I put.
We need to make money over the course of our campaign to live.
Yep. It's one of the ingrained motivations in why you run.
Awesome.
That is fucking badass.
And so I mean, like, you can pick stuff like I live in a dangerous area and I am a squatter, or I live on the streets. I mean, I think a lot of that's a cop out to some extent, unless you can really pitch the character to support it. But like, yeah, I mean, like, this monthly cost is like, it's like your cost of living right now. Like, everything you spend on room and board, you know, eating out, whatever leisure shit you do, like that kind of stuff.
I spend a lot of time eating out.
Buying your soy calf coffees and your McHugh's fucking deluxe stomach acid.
I kind of want to be
shit
cramped.
burgers.
I see my character being cramped.
Okay, like you do that whole like live in a box, but then like when you're outside, like act like you're this super well.
Yeah, for
guy.
Now.
Yeah. Until you faking it until you make it, kind of.
Yeah.
So I would say low and cramped is fine.
You're like Bruce Willis in Fifth Element.
Yeah,
Like
totally.
That's what I imagine right now.
Yeah, and see later, like you could have roommates, you know,
Oh,
and then your costs would go down.
Whoa, that's fucking awesome. That's fucking rad.
And like how much percentage your pay is.
Just give you your dealer cell name.
So we'll call it tiny
Fake
apartment
it.
or fake it
until making
faking it. Yeah. Until it makes
There it is.
Boom. So then, yeah, as soon as you add that, you should see it deduct your
fucking hell.
current
That's
yen.
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine playing this without this fucking program.
Yeah, right? Think about all these numbers.
How do you play without this program? This is
Fuck my
insane.
life up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would have canceled.
So how do I now pay for a living? So let's see, months?
Well, you already did, yeah. So it already, let's see, gear. So you're paying for 1 month right now, which is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll start there. So you guys have a month to do some jobs and make money.
Fuck, dude. I'm living cramped as shit right now. My fucking refrigerator sits underneath my goddamn shower, and my bed is a hole in the wall.
Your refrigerator is my chest.
Well, I mean, the two of you, like, you could also be roommates and have like a bigger place or something if you wanted.
Do you want to sleep on me? Like I'll have an inflatable cot or something that explodes out of my genitals.
Yeah, dude, you're like that's how I'm cramped. I'm like living, camping in you.
You're like, Kyle, I gotta sleep. And I'm like, and then this cot explodes out of my junk.
Dude, I might have to add an extra concealed pocket on this for both of my guns. Going ham on this.
I like that.
Why
Yeah,
am
it's only 40 more, right?
Oops, that's a chemical thingy.
40 is nothing. Spending 2,000. Well, actually, that's a shitload. If you're spending 2,000 a month, you spend 40 to put a pocket on your trench coat.
Well, if it's his favorite jacket, and he always wears it on jobs to hide weapons, you know, it's got some value. It's an investment.
Yeah, Kyle.
You'll see. So right now, if you go back to your
wait a second, shit.
concealable holster,
That's
like
what
a quick draw holster.
That's god tits. I don't need a concealable pocket. I need a goddamn fucking concealable holster.
You should put two
That's even more
holsters inside of each other.
Fuck, dude. I'm thinking about it. Holy Jesus.
Oh yeah, you can then change the mod the holster to be a quick draw. Try that.
Do it.
Oh no, wait, that's a different thing. Okay. It's a different
That
holster
way
type.
people can see your gun.
Yeah, they can see one of my guns.
Yeah.
God damn, dude, this is intense.
Do it. Every cowboy has one gun hanging out.
And we'll just stick with that for now.
Okay.
Fuck, what's this gear? Oh.
Well, you're under armor enhancements right now.
Oh, so I already
And-
have that then.
Right?
Right?
Clothing and armor. Yeah, I don't know what this gear is.
It's just giving me the same shit.
Is it? Add gear. Well, no. So like you've got your cred stick, your fake sin, your
Shit.
fake license.
Fuck.
You're gonna have. Oh yeah, you need a fake sin, and that's 2,500 new yen.
God damn it, dude. So I need to make some changes in my lifestyle already. Whew.
Well, you can spend karma to get more new yen up to a point.
Okay, okay.
Back on the common page. So I think it's a max of 5. Yeah, you can get quite a
5
bit.
negative things.
Yeah, you can burn 5 karma.
Okay, okay. I'll tell you
So-
what. I'm gonna save this right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
Kyle,
Huh.
Kyle, I wanna let's kind of build
Do a
this
little initial
organically.
mock-up for
Yeah.
Kyle
And
here?
that way I see where you're going. I can feed off of you. So on and so forth.
You can feed off of me all you want.
You were saying what? You human, Kyle?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
that's what I was hoping. I hope to be.
I wonder. Well, Casey, you found that cool thing about faces. You mind doing a little quick search in the background for us about rigor, just to get some ideas?
Should I look at the old one or the new one?
I mean, I don't know. Well, if you're looking right in the book, I guess the new one. But I didn't know if you found like online just people posting about different how to build or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool build ideas.
Let's see what Daddy can find.
You
here.
know, okay. Well, money is definitely going to be huge for a rigger. I would think it's got to be at least B. Maybe even A. I don't know. As far as like
I was
writing.
leaning towards like my B is like the money. I don't think I need like the max.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
was going for my B.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do B for now. Stats. Metatype doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I would think you only get 1 at point for edge if you do like the lowest priority. Maybe you should do D and get 3 points if you want some edge.
Hold on,
Unless you don't care about not being that lucky.
Hold on.
Well,
Let
actually,
me,
you're not doing magic, so we can put that at E for sure.
I'm gonna do a new character.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now.
I'm gonna do street level. Maximum availability. Do I care about that? That's just like 10, right?
Oh, well, yeah, don't mess with whatever it generates. So just
Okay.
do priority, street level, and then just hit OK. It should auto set.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was going for like for my meta type, I was going for human. So it's like A.
Yep.
E. Yeah.
Well,
And
let's
then,
no. You're not doing magic at all, so we put that at E right away. It kills that. So
Kyle, I want you to
Oh.
as
Right?
a rigger,
yeah, you're not doing magic as a rigger, so.
as a rigger, you remember that Michael Jackson movie Moonwalker?
Yes, where he fucking
Of course
morphs
I do.
into the thing.
You're pretty much that.
Yeah.
No one ever knows what that is when I talk about it, and it was the
Oh.
craziest
Well, they're
shit
dumb.
ever.
They're dumb
Yeah,
people.
don't fuck those guys.
That movie
Let's-
changed my life.
Me too. I watched it way too much as a child.
Yeah.
No, that stupid
Alright,
Thomas
my-
bunny rabbit chasing. Oh my god.
I feel like the cover of that movie looks like a Daft Punk album or something now. When I try to
Yeah.
remember what it looked
really
like.
does. Well, my meta type then is gonna be my D because
D,
I want to
yeah,
be like
give
a
it the D.
human, right?
Yep.
'Cause I wanna
Yeah,
be
which is
human.
nice. I think that's pretty nice. And then it's a matter of skills or
So what's the difference
attributes.
between skills and attributes? Like I want to be quick. That's an attribute, right?
Yeah, that's an attribute. Let's do A for
So-
attributes. I think
so
that
I'm
would
gonna
be
go
alright.
A. Yeah, A for attributes, and then my money I want to be my B.
B. Yeah, no, I like this. This is sound pretty good. I'm gonna save
Yeah,
this.
and then my skills will be my C.
Yeah, that's good. And then you even get some skill group stuff.
All right, I'm gonna hit
Cool.
OK.
Yep, done. So alright, you got 13 current karma, 24 attribute points to spend, 3 special. Oh, and because of something, your edge already started at 2. I think because it was where you put the human at. So yeah, you
Okay.
can go up to 5 edge. And you can even use karma. Actually, I don't know if you can use karma to increase edge. I'm not sure about that. Oh yeah, don't forget
Edge
case.
can go up to 5.
Yeah, no, edge can go up to 7, but you only have 3 special attribute points to spend, which is what it uses. So I'm putting it at 5 right now.
All right, I'm pretty much gonna copy what you do.
Okay. I mean, I don't entirely know what I'm doing yet, but we're just spitballing here.
Okay.
Well, being fast, you're gonna want, like, if you want to not get hit, you're gonna want body.
I don't necessarily want not to get hit. I want like lots of intuition.
Well, you know what?
Like
Let's look. I'm gonna look at the rigor in here because I imagine you're gonna need lots of maybe logic or something for the, being able to use.
Like putting things onto myself.
Well, yeah, just being able to use tech.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what they do on this drone rigger. They got logic at 5, reaction pretty high, intuition and charisma they got pretty low, agility they got a little bit, body they got pretty high. Because it's the thing that we'll find out later when we spend a little more time. Like, certain skills are tied to certain attributes. So like if you want to be like crazy good with like a sniper rifle or pistol, like almost all aiming and hitting is done based on your agility. Body's what gives you your hit points essentially. But then you also use body and reaction to dodge attacks. You use reaction and intuition to roll for initiative, so like how fast you'll go.
Yeah, like initiative is what I want. Like I crave initiative.
Okay. So we definitely want to get some points into reaction and intuition. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot about. You can only have one stat at the maximum of your attributes maximum.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if you put reaction, which would probably be the better one to max, you're not allowed to, at least by normal means. Oh yeah, it even says it. I tried to do it. You cannot have, that's awesome, this fucking program. You can have more than one attribute at its maximum value during character creation. So I guess later you can change it.
How many of these points do I have? I have 24, right?
Yeah, you've got 15 left right now, 24 over here.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Agility, body. What's body?
Body
What's
is,
that?
yep, body and reaction combined to see whether you dodge attacks. It also, body gives you your hit points, your health bar. How many of those boxes on the physical condition track you have?
So there's 9 of those, right? So like what does body equal?
Yeah, there's a formula somewhere. Let's see. I know. I'm pretty sure it spits out and tells you what your.
I don't want to go right up to the cap of something and not go over the cap. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Physical condition track. Under other info, at the first 2 things, you see your 2 health bars, your physical and your stun.
Oh, I see. Uh-huh.
So yeah, body. Yeah,
so
yeah,
already.
3 and 4. 3 and 4, there's no difference. I think you want to try to stick to odd numbers the way it calculates that stuff. So if you go up to 5, you're at 11 physical. But 5 would be your maximum. So I'd say 3 or 5 for body.
So 5 would be my maximum though. So I'm gonna go for 3 on that.
Okay.
And agility. What's my max on agility?
Would be 5. If your reaction is maxed out at 6.
How are you seeing my?
So based on your meta type, your humanoid, the first number is what you start at for that race, and the second number is what the natural max is.
So it says 6 on mine.
Yes,
agility.
and so but if we put reaction all the way to 6, you can only have one attribute maxed out at character creation.
Oh, okay, I see. Mine wasn't. Mine was at 6. Okay.
So you talked about wanting a high initiative, so I've pumped up the reaction score quite a bit, which maxes your initiative.
How can I see my total of what I have right now?
For initiative?
For everything put together.
What do you mean? Oh, like how many points you have left to spend?
Yeah.
Oh, so you go back to build summary. You've got 9 primary attribute points left out of 24.
Oh, mine says 13.
Okay, well, I mean, I pumped
Intuition.
stuff in.
All right, you put intuition up. Okay,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
have 9 of 24. Okay, cool. Okay. So you said logic might play a point into
Yeah, I think it plays a lot with using all the tech.
All right, so let's put that at like
You
5.
probably want that at 5, yeah.
Yeah.
You still got
And
5
then,
points left.
I got 5 left. Let's put. I don't care about charisma. Let's put like some strength in there. So let's put that at like 5. And then what's willpower?
Well, I don't know. They have it pretty high on this build.
But you don't know necessarily what it does.
Oh well, I can give you like the basic definition. I was trying to think of like what skills it would affect for a rigger, and that I don't necessarily know. But if we go to the attributes, willpower keeps the character going when she wants to give up, or enables her to control her habits and emotions.
That's pretty vague.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it becomes more informative when you see like how it affects gameplay and stuff later.
All right. Well, I'll put one more in body then. So I'm gonna go with 4, 5, 6, 5, 1, 5, 5, 1, 5.
Okay, so sorry.
So 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
and
that's the
5.
thing I was saying about body. There's not much difference between 3 or 4 in the stats.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay, never mind. All right.
Um,
So if I put it in willpower.
I mean, it would give you more, I guess, composure. I don't know exactly what that's doing, but.
All right. Well, let's do that then. So 3, 5, 6.
Okay.
5, 1, 5.
3, 5, 6, 5 strength.
Yep.
I don't know that strength is what you think it is in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
What is
I mean,
it?
it's all about. It's really just muscle and like raw lifting power and running speed. But it has nothing to do with like your attacks or your initiative, like that kind of speed. And not many skills are actually tied to it.
Okay, so I'll put that way down.
I think down at like 1 or 2 is probably fine.
I'll put it at 2, and then let's put since they said that willpower was good for my build, let's put that up.
Okay. So I've got 3, 5, 6, 2, 2, 5, 5, 4, 5.
I put willpower up to 5.
Okay, what did you drop? Strength to 1?
I dropped strength. No, I dropped
Charisma to 1?
3, 5, 6.
Okay, 3, 5, 6.
2, 1, 5.
Oh, 2, 1, 5. Okay, yep.
Yep, and then 5, 5, 5.
5, 5, 5. Okay.
Is a code word.
Yeah.
Save that. Okay. Well, I don't know if you have any idea for qualities. I guess you can look through more if you want.
Where do I?
So that's on this first tab as well. You just click add quality, and then you can search or filter through positive or negative.
Oh, add quality. Okay.
And that's where you'll gain or spend karma.
All right, where's my chronic addiction to
let's
mechanical
see.
things?
Addiction. Should we start with mild for now?
I want that heavy addiction.
Moderate. There's severe. I don't think you can spend more. There's a limit, I think. Let me see.
We could go moderate, I guess. All right, hold on. Let me pee as well.
Yeah, you can't spend. You can't gain more than 13 karma at character creation. Okay. So addiction, mild. Yeah, it would have to be mild. Well, moderate. You could do moderate. Oops. Sorry. Addiction, moderate. Oh, cool. Alright.
Hello, I'm back.
Hi.
So yeah, there's a cap of 13 points total for the positive and negative qualities you can add.
All right. So
Moderate
moderate
is 9. I just typed in technology and gear. I don't know what you want to call it for now.
All right. I'm gonna go with addiction moderate -9.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see under build summary, it's got -9 karma there. So you can still get 4 more points of negative qualities if you can find them somewhere.
What was my addiction called?
I just called it technology and gear.
Technology and gear. Then add quality. Let's do. Can we some sort of drug? Let's look for drug.
Well, there's drug addictions.
Drug tolerant. I don't want to be drug tolerant. Fuck that. That's stupid. Let's do like some sort of meds for all the gear that I keep grafting onto my body.
You got a double addiction.
Dry addict, addiction moderate, addiction mild. Let's do addiction mild.
Okay.
And then we'll do like painkiller.
Pills. Yeah, painkillers.
Painkiller.
So I like the way this describes triggers. Like, for instance, when you're taking over a vehicle, when you're out of fuel, you feel hungry.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Where are you seeing that somewhere?
Yeah, this is all in the main riggers page of the book you have.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wait, in the core book or like the rigger book?
Yeah, core book.
Oh, cool. Yeah, there's like a whole rigger book that.
I saw that.
It looks really cool. Okay, so yeah.
I should have a shitload of stuff to spend now.
Yeah, you have 26 karma, so you can use that on a number of things. You can plus stats more with karma. It costs a lot though. So what is it? It's like yeah, holy. Costs 20 karma to raise that one. I wonder if it's based on. Oh yeah, so it's based on what the current, how high the stat is. So if you wanted charisma to go from 1 to 2 by using a point of, or putting a point in the karma section, it costs you 10.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So what's the alternative? What does this buy me other than stats, raw stats?
More money, more positive qualities. Oh, I guess skills too potentially. You can plus with karma. It looks like.
Okay, let's go for skills.
I mean, you have skill points as well. I don't know if there's other areas where you can spend, but I mean, I think the biggest thing for you is going to be gear, like the vehicles and drones section. I think, or maybe your body too. Well, you got Cyberware and Bioware is going to be crazy huge.
Dude, Kyle.
Okay.
So riggers can they can send in little micro drones like flies or whatever, whatever, to go get information. But if you don't even have that at the moment, you can hack into vehicles that are just parked, like parked cars.
Oh shit, dude! You guys steal cars?
Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
Maybe in the syndicate, he was like the car acquisitions department.
You're the driver.
Vehicle and the driver, but yeah.
So like, do I have to like add hacking stuff? Because like I'm not necessarily a hacking character, right? Like I'm just more...
Right. Yeah. No, you interface with the machinery and like take over their systems. So I mean, in a sense, it's kind of like hacking, but it's more from like a gearhead kind of angle, I think.
All right, I want to do as much as that as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole section here about getting like hacking and stuff too.
Well, this is why I wanted to do this, right? So now like you and I can both look up more detailed info on how to make that as awesome as possible. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of your money is going to come from your vehicle and drone costs, and then if you're doing like augmentations on yourself as well, like you probably have to have a data jack thing that they were talking about. If I type data, like that's how you interface with this stuff. I think it's probably might be under just cyberware.
So add cyberware.
Oh yeah, data jack headwear, 1,000 new yen. That's not too bad. But you can change the quality, and there's different essence costs. Used.
How do you,
there's a used one.
Oh, I see. Standard. Let's do
grade,
like.
Yeah.
So this is what's going to help me to hack into things.
The data jack I think is required for you to interface with machinery. I mean, we'll get the details
I
on
mean,
this.
Omega Wear is only 750 new yen.
I don't think is Omega Wear the best though. No, Gamma Wear is the best.
Oh, let's do one of those. I have like what 50,000.
But you're gonna well, okay, yeah, maybe.
Let's do one of those. I'll get like the best.
What kind? The Gamma Wear.
The Gamma Wear.
All right. But then like one thing, well, you'll probably need a vehicle of some kind, or maybe you try to steal them. I don't know.
I don't necessarily want a vehicle. I want to be able to steal vehicles.
Okay. You will need a drone. Maybe that's under vehicles. Bikes, cars, boats, submarines. This is ridiculous. Drones. Oh yeah, there's a huge thing of different drones.
So, like the mini ones I was just reading are like recon drones. The micro mini ones are like they go in there and they find information. I think of battle drones.
Holy fuck! A huge drone is 250,000.
Yep, exactly. So this is why being a rigger is expensive.
All right,
large one's reasonable.
That's what I was saying too.
Steel Lynx combat drone. That sounds sexy. 25,000.
Where are you gonna put your money? You know, you're gonna put it into that to your vehicles, to your drones.
I don't necessarily want a big drone. I want lots of augments.
Okay.
So let's do like a 10. Let's find like a nice 10,000.
Let me see.
There we go.
Okay.
Modified Dassault janitorial drone.
Janitorial.
It's a janitorial drone. That sounds right up my alley.
So vehicles can be modded to have a rigger interface, and when added to a vehicle, this lets you control a rig to jump in it and control it directly through immersive virtual reality. The standard rigger interface allows the vehicle to be controlled with either a direct fiber optic cable or wireless link. So you could, with a rigger interface mod on a vehicle, you could be driving that thing like you were playing a VR video game at home.
Well, I have the Omega mod on it, so I should be able to do it easy peasy, right?
Well, no, this is the interface inside the vehicle itself when added to a vehicle. But otherwise, you would normally interface with it through. This is the standard interface allows the vehicle to be controlled with either a direct fiber optic cable or wireless link. That's where your data jack comes into play.
I see.
Dudes, I found a little segment. It's like rigger cyber programs. Is that something you have to put into Chummer? It's a list. It says a list of handy programs for savvy riggers and their basic functions. Like things that you probably need to pick up at some point in time. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. So you have like encryption, which gives you a +1 firewall, so you can't get hacked. Signal scrub.
Is that in the core book?
Yeah. Signal scrub gives rating to noise reduction. Yeah, that's them.
We're just usually number deckers usually use. Program search use.
One of these drones says it's a medical evacuation drone. Does that mean I can heal people?
Oh, maybe it's used to evacuate an ally that's in critical
condition.
Like
a fallen ally?
Yeah.
So we don't die?
I
mean, that sounds pretty cool. But like, can I attack people?
Well, here's the good thing about this whole section on riggers sounds pretty good. Oh, here we go. This is a lot more detailed than what we were getting before. So riggers, let's go over this real quick. Driving a car remotely can be great. Virtual control panel opens before you in augmented or virtual reality. Car's built-in sensors appear as a display. Blah blah blah. You drive it like a video game. Yeah, we get that. You can make the car drive with a gesture or a thought and keep most of your attention on something else, like watching Neil the Orc Barbarian split the heads of his enemies. This is how most denizens of 2075 drive their vehicles when they drive at all. But what if you could be the car, Michael Jackson? What if you could tap the same unconscious impulses you use to move your limbs, flick your eyes to focus on different objects, and instinctively keep your balance and avoid obstacles and use them for your car?
It's like Little Shop of Horrors.
What if you could just
shit! You need,
the car
you need
drive,
perception,
but dance.
intuition a lot.
Oh really?
For things like drone infiltration, you need to have a high perception and intuition. And same thing for because your drones can perceive the area, so it gives them a lot of. It's talking a lot about drone perception. You make a because every time you jump into a drone, you make a perception plus intuition sensor test.
Okay.
Either way, you get to use the drone's entire sensor suite if it has one. Huh.
Wait, say that one more time. I want to. Hold on, I'm going back.
Yeah. So you have drone perception. So
Uh-huh.
a drone observes its surroundings with a pilot plus clear sight sensor test. If you jumped into the drone, you make a perception plus intuition sensor test. Either way, you get to use the drone's entire sensor suite if it has one.
I don't
But I
see
guess you have to-
perception. I just see intuition on my character.
Perception may be a skill or something, or maybe
Oh
it's...
yeah, perception's a skill.
Perception's a skill.
Yeah, perception's
All right,
a skill.
So let's go
based,
ahead and.
It's an intuition-based skill. That's the thing. Like you could, let's see how many skill points you have. You got 28.
Yeah.
Let's see what the max is. So you can max it out to 6.
I don't see perception anywhere.
Under the skills tab, if you scroll down.
Oh my God! There's more skills. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's put that up.
Well, your
Mine
intuition,
says-
your intuition's 5 already.
Mine
So-
says 4.
Oh, I thought you did 5 intuition.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong. I was looking at the wrong sheet. Sorry.
So if you have 2 drones out, you have, for initiative roll, 4 d6s to roll
What?
their initiatives.
Wow.
Drones
That's a lot.
acting autonomously have an initiative attribute of pilot rating times 2, and get a 3d6 additional intuitive dice for a total of 4d6. When jumped into the drone, uses the VR initiative of the rigger.
Whoa.
Damn.
So I'm putting my perception all the way up to 6, which is going to give me 11.
Yeah, that's a lot. 11 dice.
11 dice. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Plus
Okay,
any
and-
modifiers, you know.
Yeah, and then how many other skill points do I have?
Dude, the rigger's intense.
22. Skill points.
How can you
left.
see the 22?
Under your build summary?
Build
Build summary basically lists like almost like your chronological things you should be looking at, like your meta type and then your qualities and your attributes.
Mine says knowledge skills
Hmm.
20 of 20.
That's knowledge skills. That's a different thing altogether. Active skills is what we're talking about.
Active skills 22 of 28. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And you know I'm gonna put that throwing weapons
Oh yeah.
all the way up to 6. I wanna, dude. I gotta throw.
You have all of this body tech and flying drones, and you still throw stuff.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna
wanna
throw
shit.
pistols, dude. He's gonna throw
I'm gonna throw pistols. I'm gonna take parts of my body off and just throw them. Like that's what I want.
Okay.
Alright, I should probably put
Hey,
hacking. I
You
should
gotta,
probably
you gotta
put-
be who you're gonna be. You know.
You throw your fist like a spear at somebody.
I
Be like a
literally
rocket
throw-
fist.
Yeah.
A MacGyver, jury. Oh, there's like a whole. Oh, this is what you need, dude. There's a whole skill called like, or a quality called jury rigging. For like
Oh,
MacGyvering
I see.
shit.
There's italicized things that are probably really good for me, right?
Jerry rigging might actually also help you repair drones too. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I remember reading that name. Let me look it up.
All right, hold on. I immediately take back
Jury
my
rigging.
throwing weapons. I'm gonna put that. All right, so there's what is there? Nautical mechanic, medicine, locksmith. I should probably put like locksmith up or something cool. Industrial mechanic. What's that?
I don't know. What the fuck?
It says page Shadowrun 5th edition, page 145.
Well, jury rigger costs 10 karma. Holy shit.
There's like hardware. I don't know what hardware is, but I feel like that's important.
Where did the rest of your karma go? I don't know. I thought you had way more karma. I don't know what happened to it.
That's under my common thing, right? Or no?
Yeah.
It's under my. It is.
Yeah. But hold on.
I had 356.
Oh, I keep switching to Casey's tab on accident.
Yeah.
Fuck. Close that.
Ow. dude, I was changing my kid's diaper the other day,
Uh-huh.
and the little Velcro thing ripped my nipple, and oh my god, my
God.
shirt keeps rubbing against it, and it fucking keeps. Oh,
I
it
don't
feels
even
awful.
know how any of that you just described happened.
Well, like I picked them up, and it wasn't like fully Velcroed, and like the rough thing just rubbed against my bare skin.
No.
Oh, and I was like, oh, that hurt. But 2 days later, it fucking hurts even worse.
It really hurts.
Oh my god.
Dude, jury rigger. +2 modifier when jury rigging. No prereqs. It's a mechanical type test. Gives you an intuitive grasp of the inner workings and underlying principles of mechanical and electronic devices. You know how to repair the broken, rejuvenate the worn. This is perfectly what you were talking about.
Is this under
qualities?
skills?
Positive qualities. It's an expensive one though, 10 karma. But it sounds like exactly what you wanted.
How do you get positive qualities? That's under common?
Yeah, it's both when you hit add.
Okay, add quality, and then what is it? What is
You
it
just
called?
type jury rig.
See, Leroy Jenkins, rig.
Just type jury.
Jury.
Yeah, I got it up on my screen share.
All right, so what's jury rigger?
Exactly what you're talking about, MacGyver.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add that up there.
Yeah, like it's basically saying while the base mechanic skill, which is probably something you want to, enables you to perform amazing technical feats, everything you do is temporary. Examples of what a character with jury rigging can do, however, is jury rig a destroyed device so that it operates one more time for 1d6 minutes. Tweak a device to function at a rating 1 higher than normal for 1d, so you can like overclock it. Temporarily coax extra performance from a vehicle or drone's components, increasing its sensor or handling.
I'm fucking Han Solo.
It's like a gearhead, yeah.
Come on, baby, hold together.
The vehicle or drone's critical components completely burn out at the end of the duration from being pushed well beyond their limits. But that'd be hot if like you're constantly trying to like steal cars and then like just fucking max them out.
Brakes, yeah, like the brakes just give out because you fucking like railed them so hard. Okay.
You can improvise a one-shot device or weapon from disparate components. Yep. Devise an impromptu means to bypass the security measures, such as a trip beam or pressure plate. Yeah, it's MacGyver shit.
How can I tell how many more quality points I have?
It's weird. That's kind of like in the bottom. So you see karma remaining is 16 when you add that.
Okay,
I think
16. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit! There's so much shit to choose from.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. This is where you gotta like do a little bit of homework and kind of. And like
I'm just gonna pick the most sexiest ones that I've seen.
Well, the thing is too, like that's just from one book. The wiki I think is sourcing from all the books.
Can I be lucky? I want to be lucky. I want to be able, like, whenever I try to do something.
Yeah, I think it increases your edge by 1.
By 1?
Yeah, which is good.
But that's like 12 karma points for 1.
Yeah, edge is extremely valuable and really hard to get because it's a special attribute. You can't spend normal attribute points on it.
You cannot spend more than 13 karma points on positive qualities.
Yeah, you'd be at. Well, no, wait.
It says that 16 remaining.
Yeah, you've only spent 10, so you should be able to get lucky.
It says. It says 12.
Oh no, that'd be 22. I'm retarded. Yeah, no. So in total, at character creation, you can only spend 13 points on positive and 13 on negative. You've already on the right you can see you've got 13 for negative qualities and 10 for positive for karma spent.
So I have 3 left.
So you've got 3 left. So you need to find a 3. Let me search for 3 karma. You can be a quick healer. You can have a will to live.
How did you find the 3?
I'm just searching for 3 karma on this qualities.
Positive qualities page. What do I got? Will to live, magic resistance,
brand loyalty. That's funny. You're like a Sega or Nintendo guy when it comes to your gear.
High pain tolerance. That sounds cool.
That'd be good for all your body mods.
Yeah, that sounds like up my alley too. Let's do that. We'll do high pain. I cannot spend more than 13 karma points on positive qualities.
Spacer. Animal empathy. Common sense.
Oh, that's 21 karma for
Uh.
high pain tolerance.
Sense of direction. That's probably pretty good if you're driving and flying all the time. It's pretty.
What else we got?
Data anomaly, an incessant. Seems more like a code kind of thing. Yeah, it's like a code thing.
Yeah.
Profiler. Seems more like a face thing.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Dealer connection. Oh, this would be kind of cool for you. Some point in your wide travels and extra legal activities, you met someone who has access to retail vehicles, and your connection means that you get vehicles at a discount.
That's the one. Let's do it.
You have to pick a class of vehicle: groundcraft, watercraft, aircraft, or drones.
Drones.
You get 10% off all your drone purchases.
Yeah. Okay, we're doing
That's
that one.
pretty good. Dealer connection, drones. There's also a speed demon. Speed demon, push your vehicle to the limits, making the hair, blah blah. This increased intensity gives you a +1 dice pool when you're piloting vehicles that are moving at a speed attribute of 3 or higher. 4 for aircraft.
Nope, I want that. I want
The
that
dealer,
drones.
yeah, the dealer connection.
Yeah.
Dealer connection.
This program is
Drones.
so godlike.
Yeah, this is really, holy shit. I thought I was OCD. These guys have put me to shame. It's interesting. So, I wonder if we added a drone, if it would be cheaper now, if it's that crazy. I'm gonna try adding one. To the large steel links, 25,000. Which
Oh,
I think it auto reduced 2,500. So 10% of 25,000. 10 times 25,000. Yeah, it totally auto deducted 2,500 for your dealer discount. That's awesome.
Should I just go for a fucking huge drone? I could get a 40,000 Wen drone.
Whoa.
It's
Whoa,
a
you still
huge
you still need things like a fake SIN and stuff and a driver's license.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to abuse this system.
I gotta look and see through like all of like the really sort of required items that you have to be a Shadowrunner. But I know like fake SIN and a few other things are definitely on there.
I'm definitely gonna go with that. Oh man.
Whoa. Tower.
Let's go with that Steel Lynx combat drone. I'm gonna
Yeah,
spend
that sounded
half my money.
Dude, this is like, I have not done this much work in a long time.
Right?
Holy fuck.
I'm getting a Steel Lynx combat drone. Can I get more than one? Can I get more than one drone?
Yeah, I think some riggers have a lot of drones for different things, you know, like flying
Can I
like
get, like-
micro there's like micro drones.
Yeah, can I get like 50 $100 drones?
Probably.
I mean, there's a hunt there. I saw one. All right, hold on. I'm deleting this. Gear, weapons. How do I delete?
Click it and then there's a delete button up top next to add.
Delete. Yes. Okay. Add vehicle. Under large, there's a 175 one Cedar Coupe
What
Mark
is that?
170. I'm gonna add in more.
Seder.
Huh. Okay.
Why would I not want to get like a swarm of these things?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look into that.
Holy shit.
And, like, how do I add like 700 of these? I pretty much want to be like Big Hero 6.
I don't know if there's like well, you can modify the drones too. All kinds of shit.
Gear quality,
All of this
rating, gear quality. I basically want like a million of these things.
Oh shit! What did I do? gear quantity. Yeah, I don't know why they don't let you do more than one. Oh, when you click add in more, it goes right
Oh,
to
here we go. If you right click it, you can do quantity, and then it says like 10. So I need to find, there's like ammunition. Do I have to buy ammunition for my fucking drones?
Probably, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's okay. I mean, that's why we don't have to do this all night. I think we achieved the goal. We got the rough concepts out there. You know enough that you can start tinkering and looking stuff up, and there's absolutely no rush on rounding out the details.
I need to get that janitorial drone.
Oh, nice. Maybe you run use that as like a front. Dude, come in with your janitorial drones as like some janitor. Rigger janitor. Well, you can pilot it from VR at home. You just send out your fleet of cleaning bots.
If you right click it, there's so much shit. There's like modifications and gear and weapons. I don't get it.
Yep.
There's so much.
Small bites. We don't have to go into the deep end just yet.
Oh my god, the modifications you can buy on this thing are fucking stupid. Weapon mount flexibility, flexible.
Super flexible. Well, here's like you should browse through this crazy rigger book.
Yeah, dude, that thing's fucking insane.
Smuggling compartment.
Improved potential? What the fuck is that? I can't even. I just
want to blow shit up.
I'm reading so many things right now, and it's
I want to blow shit up with the thing that I have.
There's so many things to put in my brain.
Yeah, just don't overdo it.
Holy bless Jesus.
Wow.
I'm basically adding a bunch of powers right now, only because I'm just grabbing the ones that I'm interested in, and then I'll.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking.
Later.
Like, yeah, I mean, like you would kind of grab ones that sound interesting to your character, and then kind of figure out which ones to keep and use later. And I'm not gonna like penalize you for being uneducated. Like I said, like if you pick something and you never use it and it seems stupid and you regret it, like we can just tweak it and change it to something else, swap it out for something of equal or less cost. Alright, well, I think I'm tapped out.
Me too, dude. I'm like trying to read more shit.
Yeah.
There's so many things for me to read.
How do I